Here we are at the newly opened PJR Gold Coast. There's a bit of an auto show going on.
Yeah.
Lead up to the GC 600, right?
Oh, very excited. It looks awesome. It's packed.
Already?
They're struggling to squeeze more cars in here. And
we've got the street yet though.
Yeah.
So we'll fill it up and bring some action. We might even just go through. What do you reckon? We'll go and have a look at the shop and see what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
What is this place about?
Yeah, definitely.
You know much about it?
Idea. I have no idea.
All
of my information has come from you, so
we might hit them up and go and have a look and do a bit of a tour, see what's
good.
going on, check out the cars, and some more Gold Coast car show action.
Yeah, let's do it.
Get out there. Lamborghini before. You drive my supercar.
Yeah.
So I can go out and drive a supercar.
Absolutely.
Tell us about it. How does this work?
Yeah, look, supercars have had this stigma for ages that you need to have this massive bank account to get them. No, I don't. But I love supercars. I love going fast on tracks. And I love cruising slow on roads.
Yeah.
So we put together a timeshare model. All we're doing is sort of a limited bunch of people get a chance to come in. We throw them on a track, teach them how to drive, get some real advanced driver training behind them. Get a sort of an outlet on the track so we can go fast, nice and safely, and then I give them the keys. They take it home on the weekends.
Yeah, so we learn to drive it properly.
Yeah,
because it's not like your normal car. You get in and drive these.
It's not. They're challenging. I've got a couple of race cars at home, and driving this, you sweat. You know, like there's a bit with them. The clutches are pretty full on, and they're pretty grunty.
Yep.
And they go pretty hard. So, yeah, that's why we're starting off on the track with some advanced driver training, so people can get used to some high speeds. Get used to the way a car feels and you know the characteristics of a car, and then we throw them in the Lamborghini, and they get used to the sort of, I suppose, the little tricks on how to drive the supercar that's different than others. So they're comfortable with that, and so when I give them the keys to take it home, coming through school zones are okay with that, or if they're cruising up the highway, they're okay as well.
And you actually take it home. Like
yeah, absolutely.
You get your time.
Yep, that's right. So, yeah, we've got it so midweek you can do a night cruise. There's always something going.
Yep.
We've got tag-along cruises on the weekend as well. So one of the owners will ring me and say, let's go to Byron for lunch, and we'll jump in, we'll make a call and get a couple of Ferraris and McLarens, and we'll head down the coast.
Yeah, right.
Or we'll do a mountain run up to Mount Tambourine, just grab some feed. Or you sort of take the missus, or you're someone important and go up to Noosa and take it out for the whole weekend.
And there's a couple of cars as well that you can...
Yeah, we've got the Lamborghini and we've got an Infiniti G37S. It's a nice sort of mid-290, 300 kilowatt paddle shift. It's a good track car to get used to high speed.
Yeah.
It's comfortable, it's low, it's wide. So once you're comfortable in that, you're pretty comfortable in a race car. And we've got a toy, small little thing we throw around at hill climb events and everything, which is all a little Peugeot as well. So we've got the three cars we can have some fun with.
And we can find you on Facebook and all
the
usual?
Facebook, Instagram, websites there as well. So yeah, just trying to sort of really build a community of people that, as I said, really love going fast on tracks and slow on roads.
Yeah, it's cool. So check out Sean from You Drive My Supercar, and I reckon I might tag along to one of these track days and have a look, mate. I'm pretty keen.
Absolutely.
Check it out.
Thank you.
Thanks for talking to us, mate.
Thank you.
G'day Lloyd, welcome
How are
to
you,
Overtaking Lane, mate. We've got the pleasure to attend a few car shows with you this weekend.
We have, mate.
And
yeah.
and this Tirana you brought out tonight, an absolute classic, isn't it? So
Yeah, I like it, David. Yeah.
you know a bit about the history of this one. It's a local car for you.
It was the car was sold in Toowoomba brand new in 1971. It's never been deregistered. The original plates were on the car.
Yeah.
It's had about 7 owners, but they all were Toowoomba area people.
Yeah, right.
And so the history, it's very good. Yeah. It was an original car when I bought it, except the motor had been blown up a long time ago. And in 1984, the bloke who bought it, he bought it to me, and when he bought it, it only had a 161 in it. The bloke sold, when he blew it up, he sold all the parts off it, unfortunately. So the chap that brought it to me asked me would I build him an engine, which I used to do a long time ago. And the motor that I took out of this was that motor, which is 34 years ago. So
You worked on it back then, and now you've ended up with the car.
yeah, I built the engine for it in 1984, and I took it out, and I built a new engine for it.
Yeah.
I had people built the engine for it for me. And so it's a long history, but it's all back still in Toowoomba.
Wow, and now this is quite an impressive motor that you're running now. It's certainly not an original head sitting on there.
No,
Tell us
it's
about
not.
This one.
It's called a JZ head. It was originally back in the early 70s called a Duggan head.
Right.
And JZ stands for Joe, I'm sorry I don't know the last name, Zolka or something.
Yeah.
Some name.
Some sort of Z.
And he redeveloped them, did some more work on them. And and then we end up with that. We obviously fuel injected it, and it's a 202 plus 30 bore.
Right.
It's got the block's filled, and it's got a lot of other words. It's got special crankshafts in it. Not special crankshaft, but tapered crankshafts and everything in it, and good conrods, good pistons, good everything. It makes 352 horsepower.
That was my next question. Yeah. So
At that's on an engine dyno.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
It was.
And now it's in such a light car. So.
That's right.
And the fuel injection, now that's quite special as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's done by EFI Hardware in Melbourne.
Right.
Steve set it all up for me, and I fitted it all. And I had to get people to do the electronics because I'm not an electronics person at all.
Yeah.
It's got a Hall-Tech computer and everything in it. And it runs very nicely.
I believe you're a bit of a whiz with the carby back in the day, though.
Oh, a long time ago I did my share of them. Yeah, did my share. Yeah.
And you really enjoy driving this as well?
I love it.
Yeah.
It's just a nice little car to drive.
Just
it's good
cruising.
fun. Oh, yeah. And it's a rocket ship if you want to be.
Yeah, definitely.
It's got good brakes. I put four-wheel disc brakes and everything on it, and it's got a Tremec 5-speed gearbox in it.
Very
It's
impressive.
got billet axles. It's got big tail shaft, big universals, V8 universals, and it's well built. It's been made bulletproof.
Yeah, right. No worries.
But it's good to drive too. Yeah.
Look, it's an impressive. It's beautiful. The colour, because it's original colour too, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
We've repainted it, obviously, but
that's the
only
colour
in the
they come
last
in.
6 months ago. Other than that, it was original from. Yeah. Actually, a bloke called Greg Vols painted it in 1984.
How good is it to know all the history of it as well? I think that's the good thing about it being a local Toowoomba car that you know about.
It
so,
is.
Look, we really appreciate you bringing it all the way down to show it off tonight as well. And it was great seeing the cars over the weekend as well.
Good.
And having a chat for us.
Yeah, it was good. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Lloyd.
Good on you, mate.
G'day, Scott. It's good to be down here. Check out your little show at PJR.
It's going pretty
It's
good.
a pretty big show.
It's going pretty good, eh? Yeah, no, it's all right.
So while we're here, we thought let's have a bit of a look at the shop and do a walk through.
Yeah,
So
mate.
do you want
Let's
to take
go.
us through? So
No worries. We've got a bit of a reception. We're still putting it all together at the moment.
Yep.
Still a fairly new shop. Sorry. Coming through here, we've got a receptionist from Raceline. He's hiding. In through here, so it's basically the boardroom that we've got going on. So we have our major meetings, etc., etc. Bring clients in. Yeah, this isn't not. You know, this is our last centerpiece. Like most people at weddings have flowers. We're getting some custom tailgates for you. I think.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you come in here, have a chat.
With the customers as well, we're talking about what sort of builds they want to do, you know, where they want to go with their car, how they want the progression of things to happen. So we can do all that in here in like a more private setting rather than out in the reception area.
Okay.
Then coming through here, this here we've got another hoist coming in. But basically this is our prestige bay where we're going to be putting everything back together. So once it goes through all the mechanics, it might come in here for body kits, etc., etc. Part of the mechanic shop is, if you look up here, you'll see a nice big white wall.
Yep.
In there is a air-controlled engine room.
Right.
Can't show you yet. It's still
Work
it's
in
nearly
progress.
very, very close, but we're going to do a big reveal for that one.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, so this is basically a finishing room. A couple of the cars, the shop's done here as well.
Yep. So these are recent ones. So
Yeah. And then
we'll quickly just
walking
go
through.
through the door.
Tyler's doing all right. He's still well backwards, man.
Doing well backwards walking. So now we're in the workshop.
Yeah, so now we're actually sort of our commercial workshop base. So we've got the 3 hoists here, tyre changing, everything going on here through here. So this is where a lot of the mechanical stuff gets done. We wanted it to be like a real clean environment. So, you know, when customers come in, they know the cars are being looked after. And we're really pushing that.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is good. Still a couple of things going on, but if you can imagine, this place was unpainted, nothing done. It used to be an old panel shop. So we had like really thick dust throughout the whole place. So it took us a few months to wash all that down.
There's a couple of cars that are in here getting some work done right now.
Absolutely, yeah. So
been
one
going
right
on.
behind you is getting done as well. So this one here is getting a 454 put in it. I'll let Mark choose about this one. This is Mark's handful car. So she's going pretty well.
It's pretty impressive to see it around.
Yeah.
So yeah, so then we're going through the workshop. We've got some more hoists and stuff behind us here.
Yes, so behind you here, which is just a 4-poster.
go this way.
Yeah, we'll go through here.
Cameraman walk backwards, good work, Tom.
He's doing well, isn't he?
Now what do we got?
This is the dyno. So again, we have our dyno in here. It's a converted spray booth.
Yep.
Already had a few big cars go through here, coming through. So yeah, it's really good to get rid of everything. It's the airflow in here is actually quite good. Scotty Arrowsmith, which is tuned by Scott. He's our tuner here.
Yep.
He comes in. He's pretty comfortable. And one of the things that we wanted to do was make him comfortable, because if he's comfortable, he's going to get a better tune for your car. You know what I mean? We still may put some sound padding in, but at this stage, he's enjoying it. He's done pretty well.
Awesome.
Through here, sorry, Tyler, he's jumping over. So this is a bit of our 4-poster, but it's also fabrication. So all over the back here, custom exhaust, anything you need for your car. We'll also be doing roll cages. So this is all what's going to get done for you. This is Ricky Sendel. He's going to be our fabricator. He's actually doing quite a fair bit. He's built all the benches that you're seeing around here. He's done a few other cars that will come to the shop soon, so we'll keep that as well, which is pretty good.
Fair enough. And then we got a little bit more of area outside as well.
Yeah, well at the moment we've got about 30 cars out here on show, so
Yeah.
we're trying to get around that. So out here, so the idea of the outside hoist here is a couple of reasons. One, when customers come in, if they want to have a quick look at something, we've got a hoist available.
Yep.
But also if we're doing underbody washes, we can get under there and get it all checked properly. We meet all EPA requirements as well, so we've got water pits and everything that gets sucked out.
Perfect.
In here is more of our prestige detailing. So again, we're putting fans in there to keep it all temperature controlled, airflow, so no dust particles. You get all your coatings done. We're getting Michael Jackson used in there, taken up at the moment.
Taken up there. Maybe get us a copyright strike with the music, but we'll see how we go.
We'll see how we go. You'll be right, mate. Only in some countries.
And then we got the yard. There's just a couple of
And
cars
the
here
yard.
today.
Yeah, so a few cars. Got a couple of plans, so still things to come. So up here, we're probably going to be putting a 2-way board with a projector on the other side. So when we have shows like this, if someone's hopping on the dyno, instead of trying to get all these people in there, they can still be out here enjoying the cars and saving their ears, but they'll be able to watch the dyno on the screen.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Well, good luck with everything. We'll keep an eye when it's close to home, so we'll come past and see what's happening.
Absolutely, definitely
and come up for all the car shows.
Yep, Overtaking Lane is always welcome.
Thanks, mate.
Too
Appreciate
easy.
it. Thanks,
Thanks
for having
buddy.
a chat.
Cheers.
What's up, everyone? We're back again for another week of Overtaking Live,
What happened to the skid?
episode 79.
I was about to watch a skid. Hey?
I timed that one pretty bad, didn't I?
Hey, what's going on? G'day, welcome.
Next week.
Good to see everyone. You're all looking pretty good out there.
Mhm.
Looking pretty dapper. And what's happening, mate? What's
That's another show, episode 79.
all the extra stuff on the desk here? There's no room. What's going on?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know what's going on.
I think we
What
got
have
a
I
ring in.
missed?
No, we got a ring in.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Oh, where's your
Well,
phone?
No, not that sort of ring in.
Ah,
Hey?
Discord.
No, not quite. Hang on, over here. Look, we got an extra microphone.
We certainly do.
There you
Surprise!
go. we got Johnny Skid Pig joining us.
We certainly do.
He's down on the coast for a holiday, so
G'day, everyone.
he's come in to say g'day. There you go. My mic is quiet. Hopefully,
It's because it wasn't Dave's mic this
wasn't-
week.
It wasn't. That's right. I was just prepping. Hopefully that works better now. And look, 3 of us fit here. There you go. So just so it is. Here for another week. Episode 70 something, 8,
79.
9.
79.
Is it?
Pretty sure.
Oh damn! I better fix that.
I'm not too loud on the mics, am I?
Nah,
No,
working all right here for us. So,
Awesome.
what podcast episode are we then?
25.
Oh, I did have that right. That was a win. All right. So maybe I can put up the slide now that I've fixed that problem.
Don't know if Marv's got the message there. I'm not doing the quiz tonight, guys.
So yeah, it'd be we had to re-roll for the quiz tonight. Johnny was in there, but it would be an unfair advantage with the delay. So so there you go. So we've got a change up there. We've got a couple of things happening tonight. We've got what have we got?
News.
Yeah, that's a change.
We got a giveaway going on. We got the Facebook group, as the show's titled tonight. We have a Facebook group.
Yeah, so there's news.
Facebook.com/groups/overtaking lane.
Some nice cars on that.
There is some really nice cars on that. So everyone's been calling for us for a while now to start a Facebook group, and we've been saying we're going to do it, and that's probably been months. Mm-hmm. So it's been quite a while that we've been talking about doing it, and we haven't done it, but finally got around to it and just started the group, and it's 400 plus people in there already. Heaps of people sharing their cars.
Nearly 500 people now.
So get over there, check that out, because some really cool cars, and with it was like a bit of a car show, right? Like all the posts coming through last night, it was like a car show happening, and I said, we better do something and pick a couple of cars tonight, and so we're going to ask you to vote on some cars tonight. We've picked out a top 10. Just some cars that we hadn't seen before, and just some that we really liked, and Johnny's picked some as well. So we put 10 together that you guys are going to vote on, and we'll give the winner some Binder car wash, some premium car shampoo from Binder.
Yeah, so we've picked the Integra, the HJ, Big Red, the 33, Johnny's HQ.
Yeah, we've picked all our own cars. No, not quite. Not quite. But before we do get into that, that's it. That's it. So hopefully we've got some new viewers. Have we got? You want to do some shout outs? We normally do some shout outs to those already in the chat.
G'day Hoff, James Bayless, Trevor Smith, Reaper Lux, Marv, Mad Dad, good evening. Gary Sparkplug, Chili Dude 911, Chris Young, JRM, g'day Rob.
Rob, g'day mate.
Lynn, Rachel McLeish.
Yeah, my boy's on along with
Scrolling up.
my wife there too. Yep.
Saying g'day.
Beck, no more. How you going?
You better say g'day to them.
G'day.
That's all you get.
Hey, sweetheart.
Hey,
Hey, Lachlan. How you doing, mate?
good on you, Lockie.
And then just a bit of conversation between Brad and James Bayless at the top.
There we go. All right, and if you're
James Bayless says a Mirage, an Integra, but I'm yet to see a Nissan Cube.
That would be
Paige says hi.
to be honest.
what the Mirage
Stock,
and
yeah,
Cube?
yeah.
Well, we could set it up. We know someone with one. We would definitely do it.
Mark Biffin, how you going?
G'day. I think as well, if you're new, drop a comment. We love to see the comments. We read a lot of the comments out. They should be coming up on the screen as well.
They certainly are.
They are. So there you go. Now, if you're not sure how to comment,
Sally H.
Trouble.
No way, she says. If you, for any reason you can't comment, there could be a couple of reasons. One, you've got to open the live comments, which is a little button.
I might still have this. Hang on.
I don't know. If you can't see that, it might be because you've logged in, followed the link from Facebook, and you're not
still
actually you're still through the Facebook
web browser.
You're not.
If you click the hamburger menu, the triple dots.
Is that what
the
that's
top
called?
right, yeah, that's a hamburger menu. Oh, the ones that like this, the triple dots is triple dots.
Okay.
Depends on what phone you're on.
Click on that. Go to YouTube. Open in YouTube.
Yeah.
And then you can get all the comments and the live chat and follow along.
Brandon South, how you going? He says watching from the jail cell over west.
Yeah, mate, he's still locked in there.
Oh, no.
So,
Matty Crick, how you going?
Sucks.
It does. Matty Crick, I saw your post in the group earlier. Heaps of stuff in there. So, but we've got to do our shameless plugs as well. Let you guys know all about the Schumacher stuff up here. You can see all the logos, of course, all the way around the whole room here. Schumacher, the Finance My Ride, and Binder. So, obviously, I work for Finance My Ride, otherwise known as FMR, Dave, as well. So if you do need finance for your car, bike, boat, boobs, you name it, whatever, we do it. So hit us up, and we can hook you up with that. So the other thing is Binder on our website. You can get all that, and that's some of our giveaway tonight, as well as all the Schumacher products. So let us know if we can help you out with any of that stuff. So there you go. And the merch. That's the other plug. Don't forget the merch. Support the show. Give us a hand, and we'll keep doing what we're doing. So this is the live show. This is for anyone that is new, come across from the Facebook group, the live show. We do our Tuesday videos, which is all about the different car events that we've been to, or the drags, or whatever we've done in the last few weeks. And you'll see that on a Tuesday night.
Streamlabs poaching. Let's remove that comment. Streamlabs is posting a link to our merch page, which doesn't exist.
Oh, whoops.
Let me go and remove that command out of there.
Fix that. And then, what was I saying? We do the Tuesday video, and then Thursday night we talk a little bit about car news and just a bit of a ramble on, and kick back and enjoy one with you. So, but there are all different ways you can support us. We'll hit the dono button. I think is like on the screen there somewhere as well, down there near the comments.
Don't ban Streamlabs, Marf. It's really important for tonight.
Yes, we need that for our voting. We've set it all up.
It's here on purpose. I put it here. I just didn't know it had that command. It doesn't actually exist on here for some reason, but it's still posted.
How's your holiday going, Johnny?
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, I've got to go back to work on Monday, so...
You're already thinking about that? It seems too close already.
Yeah.
Mate, not bad work. We've seen you cutting up a few skids at work at Christmas time, mate.
Yeah. Great way to the end of the year, that's for sure.
Mate, how good is that? Skid pans at work. Pretty
G'day,
good
Daniel.
stuff.
Daniel Ward.
G'day,
Dad
mate.
67. How you going? Yahtzee.
Hey.
Zane. Stephen Lever.
Everyone turning up. Good to see you guys. And so what are we going to get into now? What's the next bit? We did a new segment last week. So we said, what are you watching? Remember that?
We certainly did.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So what are you watching? We thought we'd talk about some different YouTube stuff that we've been checking out, and that might be recommended to us, or just what we've been watching. And so we've got a couple here. So there might be stuff here that you already know and watch. There might be some other stuff that you don't. So we've got any comments to go through that or just everyone saying hello, or what? You're watching the comments. They're pretty hard for me to see.
Yahtzee says, Tyler, you thought about taking this show to Twitch as well. Would fit all right on the just chatting category. Can be done with Restream. Yeah, we've been talking about that.
But that's as far as it gets because I don't know how to do any of it. So if we just talk about it. He's actually got to do it.
Yeah, I've got to take a look at it.
He tells me how many people are on Twitch, and
yeah,
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of Twitch. I did with some of the supercars stuff. That was it.
Yeah.
What else can you tell me about Twitch? Nothing.
No, I just
Is there
consume a
much
lot of
car
content from there.
Is there a lot of
There
car?
was a guy streaming the Summonats Slam.
Oh, that was on Twitch.
He streamed all 3 days on there.
There you go. There is car content over there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I need to get over there, check it out.
Well, I know Summonats had a bit of a thing on YouTube, isn't it?
They did on their own, the Summonats channel. They did, yeah.
Bands.
There's something that I was watching that on the weekend as well, so I had a bit of a look. The Brawn told us the brains will see that one.
I'm just thinking too, like, because Summonats Slam and that, if the actual Summonats was on, I would have been on my way back too earlier this week.
So you wouldn't be on holidays?
No, it was.
Well, you would be on holidays, but you wouldn't be on the Gold Coast.
No. So
that'd be all right too, though. You've missed out on that, but
considering it would have been my first time as well, so
yeah. You've not been down there.
No, I haven't been there
but
before,
you had free tickets.
We can stream in higher quality, Marv.
For next year.
We just choose to stream in this quality because it doesn't hurt the internet as much.
What, 720, aren't we?
I think.
Eco Boost.
What's the Eco Boost it? What's that? What is it? The Twitch is doing 1080 versus 720.
Yeah. So Twitch is all
Weekly Dono Goodness. Jump on and support the great free content. Keep it up, fellas. Always doing a good job.
Sparkplug's not buying a Dado. That's come from Mavo. Sent one through Mavo. I haven't seen Mavo in there. Is he there? He sent me one to send off. He'll know what it's on about. But what are we watching? We're going to get onto this this segment.
This is Overtaking Live. That's what we're watching.
Other than that, I've been watching. You can't see it.
Yeah, you're in the front of the TV. Can you just move?
I've been watching Hack Shop Garage.
There you go.
Right. Checking out the boys down there, and I've watched them for a little while, but I've got to catch up on a bit of their content as well. So I've been doing that, watching some the LSQ build and stuff as well. But recently I've enjoyed the stuff around their workshop. So there's a bit of a workshop tour. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed the workshop tour and the building a bench. It's something to do with me building sheds, I guess, and enjoying that sort of content at the moment.
You do have a workshop start.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Overtaking
exactly
fab, eh?
Yeah, might be. It's dodgy fab from me, but we've got to start somewhere. But yeah, Hack Shop Garage. Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't actually.
There's one for you to have a look. You'll enjoy that. There's plenty of Holdens on there, and Tyler, you've seen a little bit.
Yeah, I've seen one of their videos because you commented on it and we got a reply and I click on it.
And then you're like, oh, what's Dad watching? So there you go, Hack Shop Garage. I don't know if anyone else is watching the guys, but there's some more Aussie content. So
Beck says, keep them coming, Dave. I'm disappointed you sent it to Brad and not to me, even if he said no.
Well, I was sort of, thinking about it myself, actually, that one.
Chris Young's been watching Cycle Drag and BattleBots.
Oh,
BattleBots.
There you go.
Is that a YouTube channel, that one, is it? Or is that on TV or something?
I don't know. But there you go. There's the boys from Hack Shop. The only thing is there hasn't been a new one for about 3 weeks. So I guess they had their Christmas break. But we're waiting for new video to come out from the guys from Hack Shop Garage. So there's one from me. What else we got here?
TJ Hunt.
Oh, this is one from you, mate.
It is, yeah. I've been watching this guy for, 5-6 years. Since he started in his driveway. And now he's in his driveway again, but it also fits
so he's not,
19 cars.
He's just a little YouTuber?
Yeah, just tiny. He's building
19 cars in the driveway.
Yeah.
He's got a big workshop and he's currently just finished building his 450 square metre house.
Oh, all of them running?
And he's building a 400 square metre shed this year. That's the same as the house.
1.8 million subscribers.
RX-7.
Yeah, so he's got a couple.
Yeah, they bought the motor from
there's
that.
the house.
They spoke to Mad Mike about that motor in the RX-7.
Oh,
That's the house.
yeah.
Now the shed is about the same size.
A little bit
Little
smaller,
garage.
but they're building it the exact same as the house. The
So it
concrete
looks like that.
walls.
about 3 months back, was it?
No, it's all brand new build.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, brand new build, massive. His master bedroom is about the size of half of my house. So yeah, was,
Massive.
pretty impressive.
What up, G? How you going?
Hello.
Jamie. Brendan South says, if you like hack shop, also check out Backyard Builds. Aussie guys doing awesome work.
All right. Yeah, I do like Hackshop. The guys are good. They're good on camera too. So, but yeah, TJ Hunt. I don't know if there's any other supporters of TJ Hunt, but he's been around for a while. Bit of a car vlogger, like Evan Shanks. Evan Shanks, I think, followed in his footsteps. Adam LZ.
Yeah, I was about to say Adam as well.
Yeah.
He's been the same
Yep.
as well.
Sort
Yeah,
of stuff.
they've all
And
collabed
obviously
together
boys
before,
as
so.
well, they're into vlogging and
Yep. No, pretty well worth checking out. He's got a Lambo and stuff at the moment, right?
Yeah, it's sitting right there in the video.
That's the one in the video. So he's a
Yep.
little bit about the supercar sort of stuff. So, all right, let's go. What are you watching? And one from me, another Aussie car content, and really enjoying the build. That is Torque Hub. That is not Pornhub. I'm watching Torque Hub. Car porn. So car porn from the guys over in WA, and they're doing an XY build at the moment. So and that's pretty cool. So yeah.
No explosions as of yet, Roy. How you going?
Hey mate. So yeah, check that out. Torque Hub boys in WA. They're sort of about the same size channel as us, sort of thing. 4.8. So yeah, nearly 5,000 subs. There you go. There's a Pro Charged XY that they're working on at the moment.
There you go.
So yeah,
Brad says Fire to Fork, a good channel to watch for gourmet campfire feeds.
I do watch a bit of barbecue stuff as well. So I haven't mentioned any of that. But
Adam
as I
Geary
run
says
out of car stuff,
Dippers
I'll probably-
Barbecue Wars.
That might end up in this program. On this segment, a few barbecue
It's going to
things.
be tough. XY one?
It is, yeah. Yeah,
It's going to be tough.
Pro Charged, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
About high 800s or something. Victim.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it'll end up with power-wise. It'll be interesting to see. I guess we've got to watch. They're just doing fuel cell and stuff in the last episode. So, yeah, putting that into the boot. So, there you go.
Steel Burnout says Iron Empire from SA.
Yep, I do have that one in my sub list as well.
Yahtzee says I watched Dave Barbecue.
You'll see that on you'll see Dave barbecuing on Facebook.
And Discord.
Oh. Me putting all the photos up.
Oh, Discord, yeah.
What are you watching? We've got one from Tyler.
Nerd Explains. Yeah, this guy goes through all movies and explains how you would survive certain movies. You know, like the saw traps, how to get out of the saw traps.
This is your
Things like that.
This is your thing that you're just going through your horror movie phase, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because,
yeah,
look,
yeah. So,
This is one of his videos there. What's that? How to beat humans.
I don't know. I haven't
That's
watched
the
this one
thing.
yet.
Oh.
You should have got the next one down because I just watched that video.
Oh, okay. But this is definitely to do with your phase of horror movies at the moment.
He does and not only that, he does why you wouldn't survive certain movies, 50 reasons why you wouldn't survive Train to Busan.
We wouldn't survive what?
Train to Busan.
I haven't watched that.
It's a zombie movie.
You heard of it?
Yeah.
No.
Can't say I have. I'm not into that sort of stuff.
There you go.
More comedy action sort of style thing.
All right. We'll go. What are you watching? And Johnny, what have you been watching? I think there's a fair few people been watching this one this week.
Oh, yeah. Well, I only just recently subscribed to Let Labs there, especially with Mafia's Crostita build as well. So,
Yeah, definitely. So, we've got.
Keep up the good work, Marf. You're doing well.
Yeah, we talked about Mafia Boys World on last week's as one of our What Are You Watching channels. And if you want to keep up with the build, what's going on, you got to get over to Lep Labs.
Yeah.
So, and there was
No,
a
I
video.
haven't, Chris. Not yet.
There was a video called that
And it was
on
coming out today, wasn't it?
today. I haven't seen this one yet,
No,
but
neither have I.
but I think Tyler has.
Yes, I have actually. I
Tyler's
watched it
a-
earlier. It popped up in our subscriptions thing.
I got a feeling Marv may have watched it as well.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's some other people that know your movie there, Tyler, is it?
Yeah, Chris Young.
I've never heard of it.
Chris Young's been recommending it to me for a little while.
Oh, okay. That's where you picked it up. They are.
Oh, Leprechaun.
I haven't watched the movie yet, but I watched that video last night actually.
There you go. And,
The worst part about these channels, I got to watch them all before I go to bed because otherwise someone gets at me and says, "You can't watch horror stuff when you go to bed."
yeah, sounds like someone I know too. Still waiting to watch Us.
No, it's a good movie.
Apparently, never a good time to watch Us. What are you watching? We've got another one from Johnny. We've got carts and cameras. Or
Cars and cameras.
Cars and cameras.
Now, this channel here, you got John and Isaac, guys from over, I can't remember where they are exactly, but they do a lot of go-karts and that, and John, the young fella, he's also got a Chev pickup, C10 pickup as well, which he's in metal restoring as well. So, like, I've got a go-kart sitting in the back of the shed at home, and I thought, well, yeah, and they do a lot of mini bikes and all sort of stuff too, so...
Cars and cameras is one that I haven't seen yet, so
Yeah.
to go over and check
Isaac's
out.
got a lot of old school Chevy stuff. He's also got a Volvo there with a V8 in it as well, which he picked up cheap apparently ages ago. So
There you go. All right. Well, there we go. We've got a high coming through. There's no more in the chat.
G'day, no more.
How many we got watching?
45.
45.
those are rocky numbers. Come on, guys, let's get into it.
Yeah, share it out there. We can do better than that. We're about to do a giveaway. We've got to do some voting.
Yeah, I got to hope it works.
See how this go. Yeah, new trick. Yeah, we'd like testing things out
Yeah,
on the
James,
fly.
the all-wheel drive go-kart they've just recently done.
He knows it.
Yeah. What they did there is they got like a not Little Tykes. That was another one. They got like a Ford Bronco type kids ride on.
Yep.
They've pulled the electric motor out, put it onto a frame using a Tillotson 212, similar to like a Honda clone, and using chains and drives and all sort of dog leg the chain around and they drive front and rear wheels.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll be going on. All right. Well, what else have we got? We got that was it. That was it for that segment, right? Are we? I think that was.
I think that is it.
Yeah, that was it. We picked 2 each. There you go. There's a heap more in the chat though.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got
Dave Ray says CB Media.
CB Media. I think that one's been mentioned too before. Messages coming through, still work emails. They should know I'm busy. Oh, jeez.
Trevor Smith says Maximum Overdrive is a good movie, Tyler. Car horror with AC/DC soundtrack.
Oh, I think I've seen that. Yeah. So
I'll see the footage of what it is. But probably one of the movies or something I'll probably watch during halfway through something else when switching.
Stephen Lever says horror movies, Saw 1, 2 and 3.
Oh, not that one, Marv. All right, we've got to move on. We're gonna talk about back to the Facebook group, and we've got how do you find that again? What's you got a link there? Have you?
I certainly do.
There you go. There's a link there. Tyler's already prepared earlier. So come in and join the Facebook group, and please invite some of your friends. I think that's important too, right? Because it's all part of the car community, and you know, what do you do when you go to a car show or you go to something? You want to go hang out with your mates, right? Like you go be with your friends, all that sort of thing. So that's what you want to do. people turning up.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go. But you want to be with your friends, so you want to be with your friends in the group as well. So invite your friends along to be part of the group, and make it your own. So there you go. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna we got some cars. Yeah,
certainly do.
We got 10 cars, guys. Now, the way this is going to work is you've got to vote for your favourite car, right? And the one that gets the most votes tonight will be the winner.
Winner of a bottle of Binder car shampoo.
You can't vote for them all, but you
G'day, Dingus. How you going?
got to put your votes in. Now, what are they got to do to vote?
I'll put it in the chat. So say you want to vote for car number 1, you put in the chat vote 1.
Right. Now, does that mean you just did that?
No, I haven't actually started yet.
Okay.
I haven't started the poll yet.
So there'll be numbers 1
through to 10.
So it's vote and then your number.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you got to put the exclamation mark. It's important. Put the exclamation mark or it won't work.
Oh, so you've got exclamation mark vote and then a number.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You got that? Everyone.
Oh.
Why do you just come to cough when you get on this thing and just like test out the mute button? You wait all week for that. Don't you?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Wait all week just to do that.
The bones in that drink.
Yeah. Lay off the coke, mate.
Yeah.
So you're ready to do this? Because I need another drink, so I'm going to have to go make another drink very shortly. But and then you guys can start.
You can just ask one.
Yep.
Well, mine won't work out right. Better I do it myself. We're ready to start?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone say start?
Yep.
There you go. Don't you can't. This is number 1.
Mm-hmm. I haven't started the voting yet. So
yeah, haven't started the voting yet. So this is number 1. This is Steve Gilbert. So Statesman. I think you might have picked this one, Tyler.
I certainly did.
You did, Tyler. Quite liked this one.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's a nice build, that one too.
looks pretty good. He's got
Tough.
a bit of a boosted LS, and there was a couple of boosted Statesmans.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that was very nice. The number 1, Steve
Like
Gilbert.
the deep dish in the back too.
We can come back over these too. So we'll do a run through, and then we'll go back through them again. Hey.
Yeah.
Number 2, Kerry Martini in the C10.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was pretty neat too, wasn't it?
It was.
So this is some of the quality of the cars that are in the Facebook group, guys. If you're not in there, so go and check it out.
Mm-hmm.
We've got hit the button. Got the Corona, like Tyler over here. We got the Corona, the original Corona.
Survivor one too, apparently, with the 1.4 4-cylinder.
There you go, Lenny Dundas in the Corona. Now this one, I think I was going to put it in there, but you picked this one.
Yep. Yeah, I beat you to it.
He'd already picked this
Yeah,
one.
you sent me a message and said, "Can you pick 2 cars?" And I went straight into the group and picked 2.
And this was one of them. So there you go. Well done. What else have we've got? We've got the Chev Ute, Phil Custom.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
I got to duck down. Sit back. I don't know how that works. There you go, Phil Customs Chev Ute. That is cool. That just looks cool, doesn't it?
It does.
Put some work
Sort of
into
reminds
that.
me of the 55 that was done with that Merlin V12 in it too. The way the paint scheme was.
Yeah.
Remember back in the day,
No,
late 2000s on Sprint Machine? It's a 55 Chev Bel Air.
You've got a better memory than me, but let's say yes.
Yeah.
I'll go with yes, but no, I don't remember. But there you go. That's very cool. It had to be in there.
It's nice.
32.
Rodney Coots, 32. Hot rod. Look at that. That's nice. Had a really nice ramp truck too.
As well. Got a driver back as well.
Yeah. And he's got a really nice ramp truck. I quite like the ramp truck. I was only going to put the ramp truck in, but I was going to put them both in. But I said, we really, yeah. There you go. That's pretty. What number's that? So, sorry, the Phil Custom was 4. This is number 5. We're up to number 5. We'll come back through these again for you. Number 6. The LH, I think it is. LH Tirana was a Bradman's.
Yes, it's LH there.
There you go. It is not, and I've seen this up close. So we've seen this. You've seen this out at in the pits out at Willowbank, and yeah.
What I've seen
I think
from
we sort of
photos
worked
and that
recently,
too, like how he went back to bare metal and just made sure everything was right, smoothed out and straight and that too.
It's a good build.
I like what, but really good build.
And it's a really nice colour. It's not white. It maybe looks a little bit white on the screen there, but it's not white. Not sure what the colour is exactly, but yeah, it's a bit of a fawny off-white sort of colour, so a little bit different. Really nice. That's number 6.
For the skip peak too. Red and white.
Yep. We've got the
old Tanner.
We've got the Tanner. The Tanner. You wanted this is nice. It is very nice. Andrew Long, and the one Tanner. So and this got your vote, didn't it, Johnny?
Yeah, man, because I got a soft spot for Utes, especially old H series Holdens.
There you go. HZ, I believe this one HZ 1 tonner. So it ran Street Machine. 308.
308.
Just 308, not stroked. Still 308. So he's he had it at Street Machine in Drag Challenge too.
Yeah,
we're sending the videos.
Zane
there.
says Whirlpool washing machine white.
Number sort of like that. No, number 7. That was Andrew Long's 1 tonner. Jesse. There you go.
Okay, 38 Corolla wagon.
Jesse Ferguson. Yep. Really nice little wagon, that one, isn't it?
So it is.
Very nice. Looks pretty good when it doesn't have my head in the front guard. But that is number 8. Number 8, Jesse's wagon. We've got after that we've got number 9. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong button.
Mad Dad's dropped $10.
Thanks, mate.
For the empty glass refill.
Thanks,
mate. He's go best time.
For the empty glass refill.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. Dallas Hirsch in number 9, the Statesman, another boosted turbo Statesman, and I think the other one's in there. This one had to be in there too, right? Like, this is very nice. Yeah, very, very nice. Number 9, that was Dallas' Statesman. And lucky last, number 10, we've got, is it HK? I'd guess. HK? I don't know. Andrew Wilson's. HTKG. Around there. So there you go. It looks like a Premier. Really nice. It looked really good in the pictures, this one. So Andrew Wilson's old Holden there as well, number 10. So no Google. No Google. Google. Okay, so the poll has now opened. You need to vote. We'll go back. We'll go backwards and then we'll come forward again. You've got number 10, Andrew Wilson's Holden. You've got number 9, Dallas's Statesman. You've got number 8, the Corolla. You've got the Tunner on number 7. Was a Bradman's Tirana, number 6. Rodney Coots' Hot Rod, number 5. Phil Custom's Chev, number 4. The Corona, number 3, Lynn Dundas. And number 2, Kerry Martini, the C10. Number 1, Steve Gilbert's Statesman. So there you go. Votes are coming in.
It's a tough choice, this one.
It is a tough choice. Yeah. But there you go. Get in and vote. So number 1, Steve Gilbert Stato. Number 2, Kerry Martini C10. Number 3, Lenny Dundas' Corona.
Go Boost.
Love ya work, fellas.
Thanks, Dingus. Dingus Willingus dropped us $5.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. What was up? Phil Custom. Phil Custom was number 4. Number 5, Rodney Coots. Number 6 was a Bradman. Number 7, Andrew Long. Number 9, Jesse. Number 8. Number 8, Jesse. Number 8, Corolla. Jesse, I can't count. 8 comes after 7. Number 9, Dallas, the Statesman. And number 10, Andrew. What did I say? HK? Did I call it a HK first time around? We go. We've got the votes rolling in. What are you seeing in the comments there, Tyler? Vote wise,
A few people are not quite voting, all right? Make sure you put a space between vote and the number, and make sure you put an exclamation before the vote.
Exclamation mark vote, space, and your number
Mm-hmm.
to be counted, please.
Yahtzee says 7 has my vote. My father had a yellow HQ half tonner. I've always wanted one of those. I'll always want one of those since I saw his.
There you go. He loves it. There you go. Very nice. The HZ tonner of Andrew Long.
Eco boost.
That was
Show
number
a
7.
4B flex shot for giggles. Call me hand.
It's Conrad
Thanks, mate.
Harwood.
Mate, there was a couple in there in the group. Yes, there was a couple of good 4B flex shots. So that was Andrew Long's number 7. What other votes we got, mate? We got what else you seeing come through?
Fair few for 7. 6. Couple there for 6.
6, the Tirana. Was it Bradman? And the Tirana was
One
number
there for
6.
10. One for 1. Stephen Lever's voting for 4.
10 was Andrew Wilson's 10.
There's quite a few for number
Was it for 1? Was Steve Stato? What else? Did we say? A lot for Wazza as well. Number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say, Johnny? The
Yeah,
C10.
a few.
Any for the C10 number 2?
Here we go.
That was pretty nice.
There you go. There's a.
There's a flex shot.
That is Conrad. Conrad who dropped us the $5.
There you go, mate. Gets your flex shot up on the screen. There you go. Thank you, mate. Thanks for posting. And thanks for the donation. We get any votes for the Corona? Because we could have had Michael Dundas' HG in there as well, which is also very nice, but it would have been an unfair advantage for them to be both in. So we had to pick one, and the Corona got our vote. So got a couple of votes for the Corona.
There is, but they both did the vote wrong.
So if you
want to put your vote in for that
was
one,
it?
make sure you
Tell people who
Nationwide Jack Repairs. You did hashtag 3. Make sure you put exclamation mark vote space 3 and Mal. Dad 67. Make sure you do exclamation point vote space 3.
Yep. There you go. So put your votes back in for the Corona. Anyone else got their votes wrong? You're going to call them out?
Trevor Smith.
Trevor?
Make sure you don't put a space between the vote and exclamation mark.
Do yours again, Trev. Put your vote in. Any others, Tyler?
Not that I can immediately see.
There you go.
I think they've all been going through and fixing them up.
There you go. Okay.
Matty Creek just voted for number 9.
He's number 9. The other Stato. Dallas's. Be that one. There we go. So, another last run through the numbers. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4.
Yahtzee says, where's the
5.
I voted sticker?
Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. And number 10. There we go. All right. 30 seconds to close. No more. You've got a space in between the exclamation mark and vote. No space there, but the space with the numbers fine. Well, we've got looks like a tight battle between 7 and 6 at the moment. 7 and 6. No more. Your vote could count. You need to fix that. We can see the tally board here.
Eco boost.
Is there any others?
For fuck's sake, get a drink, Dave.
Thanks, Shane. $15.
I like to have one, but I got to drive, so.
Really need that drink. Did No More fix his vote?
Not yet. I'm just letting him let him No More get his vote in.
We're waiting on your vote there, No More. You got to re-go. Oh, there it is. Maddie's put one in for 9.
All right, I'm closing the poll.
Oh, it tells you. Like it comes up and says Streamlabs tells you voted. Oh, look at that. This.
All right. It looks like we've had a tie.
We got a tie.
Yeah, we certainly do.
Okay.
6 and 7, is it?
Yeah, it looks like we've got a perfect opportunity to use the wheel.
We're going to the wheel. So we've got a tie. We have a tie between 6 and 7. There you go.
Couple of nice tough holdings.
We do have a ring in FMR. So here he is. We got a tie between Wazza and the Trana and Andrew Long in the Tunner. 2 holdings. There you go. How many forwards did we pick? Did we pick some forwards? We had a Chev.
Yeah, James, I'll let him get his own.
We only had 1 forward out of all that. That was a bit slack of us, wasn't it? There was an XC that was pretty close to going in. We both debated about that one. Liked it. Right. Here's the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
The wheel is coming up
to
decide between the Tirana and the Tunner.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not this one, Reaper.
Who's it going to go to?
Andrew Long, 7.
Andrew Long, there you go.
The
Tunner. There you go. Bottle of Binder car shampoo going out to you. I gave him a bottle of wheel cleaner. So there you go. Now you've got some car shampoo to go with it, mate. I'm not sure if he's here in the chat. I haven't seen
Mark
him chatting.
Biffin says poor Andrew bent his ute, so he deserves the win.
What?
Did he break it? When did that happen?
Yahtzee says not biased towards Holdens, are we, Dave? I always thought you were a Ford bloke with that orange XW.
It was not intentional. It was not intentional. That was just what we came up with. And there was a couple others that went in there that may have come out because the photos didn't look as good up on the TV. So if your photo had your whole car in it, that also helped. So definitely well done. Congratulations.
Lewis Rogan
Andrew.
says my XA wagon.
Jamie says the 38 was robbed. Yeah, I hope you voted for it, Jamie. I know you love the roller. Good stuff. Oh, Mark, I didn't know. Oh, that's we'll hopefully you can clean it up with the binder. It'll shine. No, it won't quite fix any of them, but it'll make it clean.
I must put in some honourable mentions there. JP Mitchell with the 2JZ powered Commodore.
Yep.
The VS, I think it is. Oh,
yep.
no, sorry, the VY.
Yes.
The ironic thing is about these 2J1 and 2JZs and that I've seen is there's a couple up in Toowoomba Way. They look factory in a second gen Commodore from like your VN, VR, VS,
Yep.
VP as well. Marnie, I think maybe that might have been what Tyler was thinking when they brought out the Lexan as well. So that's what I liked about it. It just looks so factory, apart from the big turbo hanging out the side, but as always.
Yahtzee says you can at least lie to me and tell me something on the list was RB swapped, right? Maybe. No worries, Conrad. Reaper Lux says, okay, JZ boys got to win something besides Dino Comps. James Baylor says the red AU ute with the Barra in it is a weapon on the track too. He said the VS was a very clean install, Johnny. Marv says to join the hashtag no RB junk team, Zane. Yeah, I don't know. Did you see that video?
You can join that too.
Did you join that video? See that video, Zane, where we talked to Ethel about potentially something to go on with the 33. Shane Kane says, I heard the fridge. You might have. Shane Kane heard the fridge. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Yeah, he said he heard the fridge. Charles Galea. Hi, guys. Happy New Year. Hope all is good. All is very well. Happy New Year to you as well. Hope you're well. Yahtzee says to Marf, it's only junk because you can build 3 before you get 1 JZ from Facebook.
You didn't know how to start the news stories, Tyler.
No. Shane Fitzgerald says, why wasn't Marf's car on the Facebook group? I think Marf doesn't use Facebook too much. Lewis says, think I'm the furthest car away from Australia award.
Whose was that one?
Lewis says he thinks he's the furthest car away from Australia award.
Well, I looked at the stats and it came up that we had one person from America. But I don't think it had counted everyone, but I don't think we had a lot of people from outside of Australia yet.
Oh, there's 1 or 2 in the UK in there.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. I'm not sure.
Mad Dad says, woohoo for the refill.
About time, we always know I'm more entertaining the more I have. Where's the stories? Here we go.
So Summer Nuts March, the event that was going on, has been cancelled by the organisers. In a second blow for Canberra's Classic and Streetcar Enthusiasts, the March event that was going to be a downscale version of Summer Nuts has been cancelled. Summer Nuts co-owner Andy Lopez made the reluctant decision on Wednesday evening, saying it was due to the recent COVID outbreak and continuing uncertainty around the borders.
And the other thing is where they have the Summer Nuts down in Epic too, is they also have the testing facility there as well.
That's like their COVID testing.
Yeah, the COVID. So they can't really have those two things in one spot. So.
No, that makes it a little bit difficult.
Yeah, it makes it hard. But at least on the plus side there, just recently, the guys down in Canberra did a little bit of a cruise down Northbourne Avenue.
Yeah.
Well,
so
which is good.
There was a bit of footage on that when we mentioned it was going to happen, didn't we?
Yeah.
So, and then there was a bit of footage on that, and then we had Summer Nut Slam, of course, happening over in Sydney. But unfortunately, no Summer Nuts. We've still got Rocky Nuts coming. Right.
Lewis is in the UK with an XA wagon.
Lewis is UK, yep.
What's going on there?
I do remember that one, actually. The phone's going off again. So, Andrew Long send us a message. He must be watching. Hey, mate.
Mark Biffin says Rocky Nuts is still a goer. Are you boys going? We certainly are.
HJ's entered.
Nice.
You going up to Rocky Nuts?
I want to.
Yeah.
Whether things pan out and that with
Easter
money wise and
it's gonna
transport wise. I mean,
we've got to work that out.
Yeah.
Stephen, definitely a bit of cracking. There is for spectators and stuff. There is. I think there's still there is. They opened it back up for cars too.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
I'll have to have
You
a look
could get the skid pig in up on the
so.
burnouts.
Yeah. So I get the gear in right.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
But they opened up the car stuff again because I didn't have a ticket and then I just got one like a few weeks back.
Oh, nice.
For the HJ. Yeah. So
a few $100 or something, wasn't it?
I think it was $120, $130.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
wow.
Something like that, I think.
Sweetie, I'm going to Rocky Nuts.
I don't think it was overly expensive.
Dingus says, why doesn't popcorn chicken taste like popcorn or chicken?
That's a good question. Never really thought of that. But yeah.
I like the picture on the TV there.
It looks all right, doesn't it?
Yeah. Unwanted.
Does the TV look bigger or
it is a bit bigger than I thought, eh?
Bloody giant thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Definitely bigger than mine.
I don't think we'll have that in the shed. So we might have it'll be a new set out there.
Now, the guy skidded that, is also owns Compact as well. He's the first one to get first and second at the Summit 2018.
Ah, there you go. There's some trivia. Thank you.
Shane Kane says controversy over the cruise. Cops were looking for cars who had done burnouts on the street.
Oh, really?
It was always going to happen. There was I actually saw some news reports. There was some stuff overnight as well. Like all the people still went out and skidded and stuff at night, and they got shut down and by the cops a couple of times, but nobody got arrested. So they just moved them on, but they were pretty full on. So, but that happens every year.
Yeah,
right?
that's one of the things that really annoys me. Like with my channel there, I like to try and promote safe driving and that, and like if you're going to do stuff like this, try and keep it on the track.
Yeah, we're the same. We don't show that on our footage, and I'm sure we could probably, show some different stuff that might go a bit more viral and get us more views or whatever. But we don't want to show a bad light to the car scene, so we don't show that. We might see it happen and watch it and be at a car show or whatever, and some of it might get filmed, but it certainly doesn't make it to our channel.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. Tyler polices me on that sort of stuff. I'm like, that was cool. You should. He's like, no, that's illegal. You can't put that on there.
And it's just why when it came to the Christmas breakout there, we're allowed to do it in a private property. So
the right place.
Yeah.
Yep.
No More says, Johnny Skid Pig, you're taking the pig to Madaz.
Madaz Burnouts is
hopefully
coming up
one
in
day.
March.
I need to try and get my trailer sorted out so I can, try and finish building my trailer so I can tow it down. I mean, I do have a truck license now, so I could probably borrow the tilt tray from work, but I don't want to constantly do that all the time.
Push the friendship.
Yeah, push it. Yeah. Even though I've been working there for 11 years now. So.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
True. There you go. And is it March when Madaz is?
February 6th.
So
see how things go.
Right. February 6th. There you go. Was there anything more on the Summer Nut story, mate?
Not too much more, no.
No, we're done with that.
Reaper Lux says time and a place, people, come on. And
Yeah,
James
exactly
Baylor
right,
says
time
no
and
point in
place.
trying to promote dickheads.
Nah, that's it. That's it. It'll only get you so far anyway, right? So and hurt what we do in the long run. So we want to see more shows, not less. Don't want to see stuff getting shut down. But we've got enough things working against us, right? Without that sort of stuff, makes a pretty good segue because Willowbank, they had the big race meet planned New Year's shootout, which was meant to be last weekend. So,
due to the 3-day lockdown in the wider greater Brisbane area, which includes Ipswich, they had to shut that one down as well, unfortunately.
Yeah, so that didn't happen. So we missed out on New Year's Thunder because of COVID. That got closed off pretty early because a lot of people travel interstate for that. They did then, as things started to get a bit better, come up with a plan to have a New Year's shootout, which was looking pretty cool. Although not the top fuelers, there was like going to be, I think, Steve Ham racing against Ben Bray and lots of other big cars and stuff there. And a really good meet. A lot of people were keen to see it, but then we got locked down Friday night, right? We were just outside of it. Luckily, here on the Gold Coast.
Same where I am too.
You're on the other side.
So, yeah, we were lucky. Even though we didn't really go anywhere though, it wasn't worth it. So
yeah, we were the
stuff
same.
to do at home.
We were the same. So did stuff around the place, but unfortunately, it meant that event didn't go ahead. So I think there's a test and tune there this weekend though. So,
Certainly is.
yeah, so test and tune on at Willowbank on Saturday night. So Mark says it would have cost them a fortune. So Andrew says, who is Mark Biffin? He's right above you there. So there you go. Green HK. There you go. Conversation happening. Unfortunate that didn't go ahead, but hopefully we can see some big events and coming back soon, right? Just be cautious when you're out and about. Do the right thing, And in Brisbane, you still got to.
I think you got to wear a mask and that still.
Yeah,
yeah,
do yeah.
Well,
till the
we had all this booked here for the holiday and that, the missus and my boy. We were a bit touch and go whether we were deciding to go or not because of what happened in Brisbane.
Yeah.
Even though I could have went around the back way through Bow Desert and all that.
Yep.
I mean, it's just quick, just go on the tolls through the tolls and all that. Through the Logan and that. So
G'day, Crazy VN.
There's Crazy VN.
You're on the quiz tonight.
Mate, you're on the quiz. Are you good for the quiz? You've been redrawn on the quiz, so.
Yeah, I pulled out because I didn't think it was fair to compete with because of the buzzer, etc. So
you'd be cheating.
Yeah, just didn't seem right. So I'll put it in for next week.
Go again. Yeah. It's interesting when we did the redraw.
Yeah,
it came up again, didn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Which would have made you 4 times in a row. Oh. You must be lucky. You should put the lotto in or something. Did you play the lotto?
Not that lucky. Put it in every now and then.
You should buy a ticket in the Maloo. Have you got a ticket in the Maloo?
No, I've got to try to. Keep forgetting about that, I've got to buy one.
Where do you get a ticket in the Maloo, Ty?
Teamfmr.com.au.
Teamfmr.com.au. Check that out. You can win a Maloo. 1 in 1,000 chance. And tickets are really starting to ramp up on the sales, so don't leave it too long. Is my tip on that one. Tyler, you got a ticket?
Not yet, actually.
No.
Waiting for my pay to come in on Friday.
There you go. I can tell Sally I'll give you a call on Friday. Mind you. But there you go. Crazy. You're on the quiz.
Jamie Annabelle says, give us some background on the skid pig and tell him to move closer to the mic.
Bring the mic closer to you.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, sorry guys.
So background on you, mate. What's the where did the passion for cars start? Pretty
much started from a young age there. From growing up, my parents we've always had Holdens from a HJ. We had a HQ Premier at one stage. Again, HJ, HZ. One stage had a WB Statesman DeVille.
Yep.
And when my mum and my stepdad separated, for a while they had a couple of Magna and a Corolla and that. And then
a few non-Holdens.
Yeah, a few non-Holdens here and there. And then mum eventuated to getting what really got me right into it was when mum got herself a VM Berliner wagon with a stroked out injected 5 litre.
Oh, right.
Speed, yeah.
That was a decent family car?
That was the first car, first V8 I drove.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I remember one time I had a HX Holden Ute which had the 186 which was in the skid peg at one stage. And I went to shoot up to the local hardware shop there to get some gasket goop there because I was changing the head over.
Yep.
Blew the head gasket out of it, so changed the head and that on the 6-cylinder I had in it, and took for a spin up the road. I was poking along at 40, about 60k 60k an hour on 4th gear. I'm thinking, this is in the back roads up back of Tyro and that up near Maryborough. And I thought, hang on a second, I'm on a V8. It's probably the only time I'm going to get a chance to butt stick it. So I short shifted down a second. She went sideways one way, third out the sideways another way, and fourth. And next thing you know, I'm reading about 150k an hour. Like, oh, better slow down. Mind you, I had a right angle turn, and I had to jump over a train bridge there to get across at the same time. So it was second down sideways up over the train bridge, and so I get back home to Mum said, and I'm shaking like this, and I think,
had to explain yourself.
V8's awesome.
Well done, mate. Well done. So that's where it all started.
Yeah.
And then when did you get the HQU, mate, the skid pig? How long have you had that?
Well, it was about, I'm trying to think, when I first met my wife and that, when we were dating and all that, I first moved down from Maryborough Way down to Toowoomba to start work at the old foundry that was there.
Oh, yeah. I remember the foundry in Toowoomba,
Yeah, the old
which
foundry.
is like, I think there's a Bunnings or something there now.
It's a Bunnings warehouse now, but
yep.
half of the car park is the old shed.
Yeah, right.
So they've still got some, like the front fascia's still there and that too, which is revamping in that for shops. Because that's all his headers listed.
Right.
And one section there, I was doing cylinder heads and that for Engine Quest for the States. We're machining that, and actually that part is still there too. The old pillars and all that, that's heritage listed, so they had to keep it in conjunction with the rest of the Bunnings warehouse.
And this is about when you got the...
That was back in 07. I didn't get the ute till about 2011, I think it was. I got the HQ.
Yep.
And pulled the old 186 out of the HX and like the gearbox, everything that I could get my hands on, pulled out because the rust was that bad. There was holes about that big on either side of the chassis rails in line with the firewall. Mind you, the car was, I bought it from Harvey Bay, so that explains it.
Yeah. And then you've done the Pitsworth sprints in that.
Yep.
You've done a number of different burnout
comps
events.
around, mainly Pitsworth. I always supported Pitsworth. And I've been doing that for about 10 years now, just about.
And then we met you a couple of years ago at
Gatton Motorfest.
Yeah, we were up
the
there.
First,
doing one of our early videos, and
at the same time, I started getting into doing YouTube as well. And that too.
Yep, and we were there filming, and it was we caught up and had a chat, and we've been chatting ever since.
Yeah, exactly. And when you guys started, I was one of the OGs and that too. So
definitely. So ever from then, I think you probably followed us from that event, was it?
Yeah, from day dot. Yeah.
Yep. So there you go. There's the background, bit of background on Johnny.
And then now, like I've been at more trailers there for about 11 years, just about.
Yep.
And
might be why we got the more
stickers around the ute and that. And I've got to thank my boss Lionel there for paying for the gearbox on this project now too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's helped me out there.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that's just the noisy. That's often here.
Yeah.
That sounded like Mavo going past. Actually, that actually did sound like Mavo. He'd normally give it a few revs though too.
You know, it's a Thursday night.
He might have been quieter. Yeah. There you go. All right, back to the news. What have we got? What else have we got, mate? You're in the group. You're just in there chatting.
Yeah, I am in the group, having a look, trying to find a post.
Oh, looking for something?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes, I remember that one now. Yeah. Green one.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's come a long way with it.
Yeah, it's going to be real nice. So nobody else knows what we're talking about.
Talking about Lewis Rogan's XA wagon.
Yeah, there you go. So were you putting a picture of that up or something? Or
I can.
Is that what the plan was?
There you go. That's what it was.
A lot of work going into it at the moment. So look at that.
Yeah, James, the LVM was a 355 stroker.
There you go. Nice work, Lewis.
I was close to actually buying it off my mum too. Had some spare cash to fix up my HX at the time and that, and thought, well, rather than put money into that, I'll just buy mum's wagon because she's looking to go down to it, getting her like a VT with a V6 in her. She ummed and I wish I got it. Yeah, 304. Like obviously, I said it was stroked. 355s, port and polish heads, flat top pistons, pacemaker extractors, 3.5-inch exhaust system on it. This thing had some work done on it.
Wonder whatever happened to it, eh?
Last time I remember, the engine was pulled out, gearbox was pulled out, and springs were cut.
Oh, there you go. Sounds like a waste. Fitzy's off.
It was a beautiful car. Well looked after.
There wouldn't be many of those XA wagons like Rob Lewis's over in the UK, was there?
No. Was that in the UK, that one?
It is.
It is. Wow.
Yeah.
That's dedication.
All right, next story. We'll move to the next story.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler's waiting on the next story.
One of the world's largest GM muscle car museums is having a fire sale.
What?
Yeah.
Rick Trevorgy's 200-strong collection of GM muscle car classics is being auctioned off at no reserve. While it's unlikely that you've heard of the Muscle Car City Museum or Rick Trevorgy's Muscle Car City Museum in Florida, United States, in no way does that diminish the size and spectacle of this incredible 200-strong collection of muscle cars. Every single one of these iconic General Motors machines will be auctioned later this month with no reserve after the museum shuts its doors for the last time. So you could pick up a bargain possibly in here. You never know. It's a robust collection full of some of the rarest and best GM cars of the last 80 years with heavy emphasis on the Chevrolet Corvette. The museum collection comprises more than 200 cars. It's described as having more than 65,000 horsepower, and it's found inside an ex-Walmart shopping centre. Traugy made his fortune in commercial real estate. He's collected muscle cars ever since his first acquisition at the age of 14. He often bought placeholders of cars until he found the right one. The museum they're housed in includes a workshop, showroom, and a 50s-style diner. More than 80 Corvettes, including 20 examples of varying colours from his favourite year, 1967. Impalas, Chevelles, El Caminos, Novas, the list goes on. There's Camaros are well represented as well. Two very desirable Camaros, 1969 Camaro ZL1 Coppos.
Oh, is this the place that's in the shopping centre?
Yeah.
I've seen a video.
In concourse edition too.
Yeah, I've seen a video. There's a really cool video. We'll find that video and drop it in the Discord of the... Was this it with the drone flying through?
No, this isn't that one.
Looks
I'll
to be
find
a
it.
Daytona 24-hour car in the background too.
Yeah, no, there's a really cool video of a drone flying through this place. So, and it's yeah, you found it? Is it the same one?
No, it's not it.
Oh. It's that's the one. Is that the same place?
I don't think so.
That's a multi-million-dollar car collection in an old shopping centre.
This is classic auto mall. Different.
How many of these how many people have an old shopping centre full of a car collection? More than one in America. Yeah? Is that what you're telling me?
Must be. Yeah, this is a different one. Classic
different
auto
one.
mall. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Who would have thought? Who would have thought more than one person could have that?
But yeah, the museum's closing down, so they're selling all the cars in there with no reserve.
Yeah, right. Classic Auto Mall's like a car sale. They sell the cars out of there as well. So it's like a 782 Motors type thing.
There you go.
Where, you put your car in there on consignment and stuff. But this one we're saying is a museum. Right? So it's a bit different. Now they're selling them. So.
James Baylor says you guys ship overseas too, right? We certainly do.
We sure do. Yep. So yeah, no, we definitely do.
Dingus says my first car was a KE20 Corolla, beat to shit. It had a 4K with Weber cam and exhaust and 13-inch steelies. As I wish I still had it.
Whose was that one?
Dingus Malingus.
Dingus, KE20. There you go. You'd be loving some of the Hoff's content then. Checking out those ones. There's still quite a few KE20s getting around. I see a couple popping up in Facebook Marketplace and that too, but they're not overly cheap. So,
to be honest, I think like KE20s and all that. To be honest, I think Mick Brasher might have quite a few of them in his backyard.
he's got them all in there.
He's got a collection of them down there apparently. So if he wrecks one, he just grabs another shell and gets going.
So I saw Jamie in the chat there before. He's got the KE55 coupe. Yeah. So I think it's still all original, but it does need. It's ready for a bit of work. So it's got a little bit of rust and stuff in there.
Yeah, he did nearly trade it for a Yaris, didn't he?
I don't think he was going to trade it, was he? No.
I don't know. Maybe it was just buying a Yaris.
No, he said to me the other. He had the his name down for the Yaris, but he pulled out.
Oh, right.
So.
Mad Dad says, "See, Dave, you should have brought a shopping centre, not a shed."
I still can't believe there's more than one person that's got a shopping centre full of cars. You never know. One day, eh? One day
we'll see.
Nah. Yeah.
I think one of them's not a shopping centre. It's just an old Walmart. But that's probably about the size of a shopping centre here in Australia.
Yep.
Especially an Outback one.
It could be all set up with help from FMR. Yeah. We'll finance it all.
Salty.
So, All right. Well, when's this all go on, sir?
Good question.
Have we got that? We got that part of the news here? We got that bit of the story? No, it's not in the
story's
story.
Gone for me now.
Oh,
I think he said something about in a couple of months away.
there's two 1969 ZL1
Later
Popeyes.
this month.
Popeyes, yeah.
Later this month.
Okay, there you go. Not that you can get over there and see it because we can't go anywhere, right? So
The
I
option
guess
would
you
be
can get
online, though, wouldn't it?
yeah. I guess you
Online
can
or-
still get it sent here, right? It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, surely
like,
be able to.
like freight.
Lewis says, I'm originally from Chermside, but I'm stuck here.
Ah, just up the road. Ah, there you go.
Excuse me.
All the way on the other side of the world now, though. But there you go. Very cool. Chris Young
Well,
as
hopefully
well.
he's staying safe over there.
We've got two people from the
Three.
UK watching. We've got three.
We got Chris Young's brother as well.
Excellent. Well done, guys.
Awesome.
Well done. Representing. Good job. We haven't got anyone from the US here tonight. We haven't seen Rat.
We haven't seen
The rate
Hodge.
usually comes in a bit later.
No, I haven't seen Hodge for a while. I haven't been over and checked out Hodge's channel either for a bit. So I got to get over there and have a look, see what's happening over there. But it must be pretty early in the morning still for those guys too.
Mm.
So finance my shopping centre, says Trevor. All right.
Well, see, UK be about 10 hours behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Further,
about
I
10
think.
hours. Yeah,
They'll tell us.
I think it's about 10 hours.
They'll tell us, or Tyler will.
Greenwich. I think we're plus 10.
It is 10:42 a.m.
There you go.
in the UK.
There you go. So that's, you're about right.
Is that right? Yep.
Yeah, we're plus 10 Brisbane. So, that's off their time. So
Yeah.
they're the 0 point. We add on 10 hours.
Reaper Luck says Dave does toll ship cars.
Well,
Not that
I
you
wouldn't
want
send
to.
it. I wouldn't send it with
I
them.
wouldn't.
James Bayless says they sure do, but will you get it?
They're and
Where when?
still chasing that
Or
gearbox. Still chasing. No show. That gearbox. Still chasing. And Travis is still waiting because he gave me his. And he's ready now to put it in his car.
And he wants it back.
Well, he hasn't got one. And he hasn't been replaced yet because it hasn't shown up. And then also Craig's Autos, they got a heap of Turbo 400 cases coming in, but they got like a container load of them coming from the States.
Still waiting on them.
And they got held up in customs.
Oh, with quarantine. And that.
Yeah, well, customs it was to start with. So it was customs. They were held up in there for ages, and they were waiting through customs. 50 Turbo 400 cases for them to rebuild and send out as new boxes. And then they just got released, I think, in the last week out of customs, and they've gone into quarantine.
Oh, no.
So,
So
they've now
you would have
quarantined
thought
them.
they'd been stuck in customs for that long. You think the quarantine would have been right?
That's what I was thought.
Yeah, like...
So now they're quarantined, and
See you back and see you Yanaye's off.
hey, see you guys, see ya.
Right, guys.
So yeah, that's
Wonder
That's
why
pretty
they're stuck in
crappy,
customs
isn't
so long. Was the residual oil and that in amongst them? Or
I-
Because I know when
I
they
don't
go to
know.
ship cars and they're not meant to have any coolant, no oil, no petrol, anything in the tanks or anything like that. So
when I got mine built, because he only had like 2 cases in the place at the time, and then they had cracked bell housing. So mine come from somewhere else again because we were going to put a SFI bell housing on it, but that was 3 weeks wait.
oh no,
Like it was an extra $600 to get one and then put that on it, but it still would have been, stronger. But that was a 3-week wait, and I needed it in
now
2 days type thing. So they had to outsource and find a case, and there was just none around in Sydney.
yeah.
And but they did find one, and now and he was like, "I've got 50 coming. I'm waiting on them. They should be here." And that was back then. So
And yeah,
and he still hasn't got them in yet. So here
hey,
he
Rackfat's
is.
in the house. On your Raffing.
Here
How you
he
doing,
is.
mate?
G'day,
Don't
buddy.
skip Piggy.
G'day, buddy. You got to check out. Jump over into the Facebook groups, mate. We need some more US people over in Facebook group. Overtaking Lane, new thing. Check that out, mate.
Overtaking Lane official, isn't it?
Yes, that's it. Official group or something. It's called. Sent Rat Fink an invite, although I've been blocked. If you haven't received an invite, it's because I've reached the quota of what Facebook allows. I've sent too many.
And start again.
Well, I started sending invites out to the people on the page. And I started there first, and I went in and I did about 1,000. But you got to click them one at a time.
Yeah, that's
so 1,000 times I sat there and went and clicked them all through.
It's not like you can't select all.
No, I won't let you. And then I'm like, I should also do some of my friends, and it won't let me. And I haven't invited any of my actual Facebook friends, and it said no, you've reached your quota. I haven't invited any yet.
Custom Dream Industries, Rob, how you going? New parts out of Summit Racing ordered Sunday, due to arrive Monday, 8 days.
There you go.
That's
and Marv said the same thing. He's been ordering stuff out of the States and getting it, no worries at all. So
yeah, James, Zuckerberg needs to fix his algorithms, to be honest, eh?
Yeah.
Mate, you good? How you going? Just joined the Facebook group.
Thank you.
Good stuff. And how you going?
Mate, excellent. We are doing well. And, jump on there, Rat. We want Rat jump on there and invite some more people from over in the States as well. We've got a few. UK's beating you guys in the States at the moment for representation in the group. So
see you no more. 3:15 a.m. start.
See you, mate.
See you, mate.
Reaper Lux says big fan of Benny's channel. Pretty sure he doesn't send the crest to dry.
Who was that? That was Aaron. Yep. Okay. No, I think you're right. No, I don't think he does either.
No, my understanding he does. He pushes it into the shipping container.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You reckon it's
That's
all emptied out?
That's my understanding. It may have been different back then to now.
Because
I know with Cletus McFarlane there, when he had to bring toast over, he had to have everything dry.
Okay, you did the same, yeah.
Yeah, and wrap everything up in plastic, like the top of the engine in plastic and that.
And Marv said
for some nuts.
Marv said back to Rob, he did that last week, was 6 days total. 2 of them were sitting in Brisbane.
Yeah. Yeah, so some things come straight in, other things not so much. But I guess a container load of Turbo 400 automatic transmissions is not so easy to get in. They've been pushing that for ages.
Rat Fink says, stop by to say hi. My work hours changed, so I can only stop by for a minute. I go back to my regular time in March. So I'll be back on for the show then.
Oh, no worries, mate. We'll jump over in the Facebook group. That goes 24/7 and drop some pictures of your rides over there for us and the bikes as well. So we'd love that if you get a chance.
Also, you're on the podcast too.
We're on the podcast. You can listen back to us. Yeah. So definitely can listen
Spotify,
back.
Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts.
So you can catch up later. You can tune in early because we mentioned you earlier, looking for you. So you can be like, we've got to listen now and see what they were talking about. And then listen back and go, is that it? But that's how it rolls. All right, next news story. Do you know this place? Where was that place, Tyler? Before, if Rat's still there?
Florida.
Oh, that's where he is.
There you go.
Yeah, runs in Florida. Isn't he? I think so.
I believe so.
Yeah.
He's in St. Augustine.
So do you know Muscle Car City, a museum in Florida? Because that's the story we were talking about.
It's closing down. You might be able to pick up a bargain because there's all the 200 cars going on auction with no reserve.
That's crazy. So I bet you there's still no bargains.
All concourse condition too, by the
way. I bet there's still no bargains, right?
Well, what do you define a bargain then?
Well,
what do you define a bargain? 100,000 each, or
when you're paying a lot less for something than you should have.
I'm pretty sure those copos will at least go for like 1.2 mil or something like that.
Oh,
hey Australian or US, it's another.
G'day, Rick.
It's Rick. Mate, I didn't realise there was a brisket pick in there. I saw your car.
He said he nearly dropped a brisket pick.
Oh, no, we would have. There'll probably be some barbecue photos at some point in the Facebook group. So,
And Rick Welsh, he's a really good photographer too. He's actually,
Yes.
one of his photos actually got my ute into Street Machine.
Mate, he has got a lot of photos in Street Machine.
Yeah, but
always.
my ute.
He's got your ute in there. The Rick
my
Welsh
ute.
took that.
Yeah.
There you go. Because
Yeah.
he's a Toowoomba boy.
Yep. Yeah.
So not too far. You're a Pittsworth
Pittsworth,
guy.
yeah. He's always there, always around. He knows a lot of the big guys now, and they've been in the scene a lot more than me. So
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, mate, he's got that beautiful HQ Barbados green.
383 Chev.
It's very, very nice. So I've got a massive soft spot for anything in Barbados green. It's just always been my favourite. So
And Rob says, just got a 49 Chev ute in from the States, 50 days on the water, 30 days in Brisbane, going through customs crap.
Jeez.
wow.
All right, next story.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Otherwise, we'll be
Thinking about
stuck on the one story all night.
Oh, did I go 2 stories then or 1?
You're still on the same story still.
You go back to that story? Is that what you said?
No, thanks.
Oh.
Victoria has locked in a date for the Australian Grand Prix at the last hour. Formula One fans rejoice. After discussion between itself, Formula One management, and the Grand Prix Corporation, the Australian GP will remain on the 2021 Formula One calendar and run over November 19 to 21 instead of the opening of the season. The one-off date in some ways could also be a stay of execution, as the event will remain subject to prevailing public health conditions and advice from the Chief Health Officer.
Because wasn't it meant to be in March?
I believe so.
Usually,
This starts the season.
Usually starts the season.
Yeah.
The season open up.
And did we do a story to say that it was canned?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It was canned there last year. Definitely.
They canned this year as well.
There, and then two of the pit crews and that test positive.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And then I think just recently in the last few weeks we did a story that it was canned for March this year.
No, it was yeah.
Yeah, I believe
Hence
so.
they postponed it to November.
Yeah, and now they've come back, so there is a date. Because we did that other story, I think it was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just wasn't going to happen at all, right?
See, apparently last year they did a Bahrain double header because they got 2 different tracks there in Bahrain on the same complex. They did that instead for the championship.
So how are they going to do the? Are they talking about how many races they're going to try and push and do?
No idea.
And how they're going to go through this?
I don't know if it's in this story. 23 races.
Yeah, 23
They're still going to try to do 23 races.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Bahrain Grand Prix set down for March 28 will take the place of Melbourne, which saw extraordinary scenes last year when the race was cancelled just hours before the first practice after McLaren team members were diagnosed with the virus.
That's what you were just saying,
pit crew members, yeah. And the supercar boys and that were spewing too because they just want to get out there and race.
Yeah. So that's when they did the bit of a slap together season of what they did last year.
Yeah.
But then they reckon they'll try and get 23 races this year. I think it'll be interesting to see how they manage that. So
Well, hopefully it all works out for them.
yeah. Look, it'll interesting to see what they do. But
Because also they at the end of this year too, they're doing a whole new design on the F1 cars as well.
Yep.
Going to whole new chassis specifications and that, changing the rules and that to suit like big tyres on the back, small tyres on the front, more for driver, less driver help and that, like with your setting the controls and all that, doing away with some of it.
Yep.
Like some of the traction control aids and all that.
We had that massive accident too towards the end of the season last year too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Burst into flames.
Yeah.
So that would have been one of the
I
last
don't think
races.
who it was. But thanks to the new Halo and that too, that's what saved him.
Yep.
In that respect, that is good that the safety design aspect of it nowadays is a lot better than it was 10 years ago.
It works.
Yeah. Just doesn't sound like a V10, though.
No. It was, they did kill the sound a lot in them, that's for sure.
Because I don't know if you saw the one there where, I think the Renault of Fernando Alonso,
Yep.
the one he won the championship in, seeing that go around over at Abu Dhabi late last year.
Right.
It was doing just to bring back memories and that because it was 10 years since he raced that car.
Fair dinkum.
Brought it out of retirement. They put some new wheels, tyres on, and just sent it. Wasn't far off for the
That's
newer
not
ones
bad.
too. So
We've got some comments. John says smash the like button. Good job, mate. Thank you.
yeah, definitely
Good to
guys,
see you there.
smash that like button.
What else? There was some comments around the budget.
Yeah, we've already talked about that in the previous.
Yeah,
Yep.
they
Sure.
reduced the budget as well on it too, just to keep costs down on that.
It'll be interesting to see how they go. I guess we got to look at when it comes to these events how they go with things like the tennis and stuff that they're doing at the moment. Whether they make that work and everything goes off smoothly, then will that mean that there's other international events? And then we just got to hope that it's not a risk to shutting down the smaller stuff that we get to go to, because we potentially don't get to go to any of these big events because they're not going to have spectators and stuff at them necessarily.
No,
Right?
no.
And
So
then,
it's basically a bidding war at the moment with the TV channels and that too, who gets the rights and all that.
it'll be massive.
And sadly, 9 times out of 10, a lot of that will be on Foxtel and that, which half the people won't want.
And that's why it drives it, right? Like that's why they push ahead and still make these events happen when they cancel your weekend cars and coffee, but they can push ahead and have one of these big events because it's the TV rights and all the money and stuff that's involved in it. But we don't want to see those events kill off those smaller cars and coffees and all those things that we actually get out and go to as well. So
Especially the people who try and do the right thing in that with all the rules and all that.
They're doing all right in Melbourne again after all the lockdowns, everything that they've gone through. Heathcote's back up. I think Heathcote's got no events on this weekend.
No.
But they are doing
upgraded
events.
the track too.
Yeah.
That way too.
Well, there was a post today. I didn't see them run, but they had like 2 semi-trailers running on the track today.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, that would have been cool to see.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
would've been
with
nice.
trailers on,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just
JRM
to
Rob
get the rubber
says
down.
Alonso ran the R25, which sounded so awesome being the V10.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
That's what I'm
Custom Dream Industries says the dates are the same as MotorX and both are in Melbourne.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's going to be
Reaper Lux says 2 players
for-
already tested positive.
in tennis, but they were in they weren't actually over here yet. I think they were in.
No.
They were. Yeah, that's right. There was a lead up qualifying event or something for the tennis. Yeah.
Next story.
Next story.
The HSV GDSR W1 Maloo.
This is just the old story.
Is it?
Yeah. This was after the update. There was an update in. I think Marv updated us in Discord today. Tyler. Yeah,
It's about another 16 days to go on the.
It's not
on the
finished yet.
auction. No.
it's still going. So
Still
the auction's
going.
still going. We talked about the auction being on this, but it's still on. There was some talk about it today, Tyler.
Yeah, okay, I don't know
Yeah,
which
thanks,
chat.
Mark. 15 years on that.
There was someone
V10
asked.
Formula One.
I don't know. I don't think it was in the gaming
Yeah,
channel.
I didn't mean to click on that one.
It might have been in-
780k so far with 16 days left in the auction.
There you go. Marv updated us on it today. So it's up to 780,000. There you go. He's updated us in the comments.
780k. Yep.
Thanks, Marv. 700. And how many days to go, Tyler? Is that 15 or 16? 16 days.
16 days ago from memory.
He's on the auction now.
$785,000 now.
So it's gone up $5,000 since
15
this
days, 15 hours and 52 minutes.
afternoon. You can jump on there? Get a bid in?
No.
Johnny?
I wish I could.
Yeah? Well, you can.
Yeah.
It'll-
I could, I suppose,
You
but
get a bid.
just put $1 extra.
Well, and you still can't pay for it if
No.
you win, but and
No.
then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
But you can bid. You can, yeah. I
Just
don't know
go
what
somewhere.
sort of trouble you're going to get into. But
G'day, Jason Gone
Just
Racing.
ghost
Aaron says, where's your bid, Dave?
yeah, we're still screwed. Even if all three of us, we're at about $100 if we all chuck in together.
it. If that.
So there you
I
go.
can give you some meagerang.
And I don't know. You're going to give me some meager? What? For
Meagerang, yeah. I'll give you some
some
meagerang.
2-minute noodles?
Yeah, I got a box of it. You reckon they'll trade?
Yeah,
I got
maybe.
a family feed.
I don't know. Like they're good and everything, but I don't know if I had $760,000, whether that's what I'd be buying to spend. If I was spending $750,000 or potentially $1 million, where we're going to end up, $1 million on a car. Is that what you'd buy?
No, because I'd probably buy 2 cars. That sort of money.
Do you know what 2 cars you'd buy? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd
I'd
buy
Porsche.
I'd buy a shitload of cars. I'd be buying them, you know.
Straight up, I'd probably
I'd be
look
getting
at
an Monaro.
maybe either Silverado or Dodge Ram as a good
Yeah.
tow vehicle with a
Yeah.
gooseneck trailer.
Big
have
Duramax.
Yeah.
I'd be going
Yeah.
big Duramax.
Duramax or something, or even with the Dodge Ram.
Yeah, I think I'd go to the Silverado with the Duramax for me. I saw a friend who's got one, and very impressed.
They are nice.
It was just like,
They are
wow.
nice.
Yeah,
I
nice.
see quite a few Dodge Rams pulling that work there with some of the trucking companies and that come in, pick up
Yep.
parts and all that.
They're right too.
And yeah, they're quite nice for what they are. Even like in the tray,
Yep.
even looks like a style side and that. But up top, they also have little toolboxes in the
Yeah.
side, like door openings
in the
straps and everything. Have like a chiller in one, like a little esky in one of them as well.
Yeah, and then
All built
okay, so
in.
there's with some mods, whatever you buy, the seat covers, whatever you're getting. There's 200 grand gone, right? So you still got 800,000.
Yeah.
So now what's your next dollars going on,
I'll
Johnny?
probably go for a bigger shed.
Yeah.
Yeah, big huge
To
workshop.
park these cars in, is
Park the cars in. Yeah, park.
it? And you've got your tow
No.
vehicle, you've got your shed now. So we'll spend another 100 grand on the shed.
Probably spend it on a methanol blown motor and that.
yeah.
With a power glide or something like that. Big fully fab 9-inch or something like that.
You're going-
40L skid peg or something
You're
like
like, now this is a skid pig.
that. Yeah, exactly right.
I like it, Johnny. Tyler, where are you heading with these dollars?
Porsche 911 GT3 RS.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
I can respect that.
I didn't know that was
It's the dream car. If
I
could
didn't
ever-
know that
if
was
I
a
could
dream
ever-
car.
Yeah, if money
know my
wasn't... It
boy
used to
once-
be the 35 GTR, but now it's something about those Porsche 911, plenty of Forza
I would
driving those around.
I would probably be looking at it. There's about 10 cars there. I'd probably go.
Yeah, I'll see,
Three.
the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, $400,000 for like a 2016 model.
Yeah, you still got a bit of coin left over.
Yeah, still got a little bit there.
So what are you getting two?
Yeah, I could.
All right. Well,
I'll probably get a
what'd you
Porsche.
Spend your other half.
Probably get a Porsche Cayenne for Paige. She wants
I know my
really
boy
wants one of
me
those.
Get a Lamborghini.
I'd possibly get a Lambo or an R8. Maybe an Audi R8. There's a couple
TJ
$100,000.
Hunt's. TJ Hunt's talked about his Audi R8. He says that he reckons that it's not the best at anything, but it's the best all rounder.
He said a while back that the Lambos, blah blah blah. Why would you get that? I got the R8 and it's just as good. And then he got the Lambo, I think, and he went, yeah, all right. It is a bit better. So yeah, I might maybe spend a couple of $100,000 there. Maybe I'll put a Tesla in the shed
Reaper
as well.
Lux says, Tyler, too much
Lamborghini.
Adam LZ. I've wanted a Porsche GT3 RS for longer than he's had his.
There you go. I might even put a Tesla in the stable in it, but there'd definitely be a Monaro in there and a Tirana and yeah.
I've actually drove past one on the M1 there today.
Panel
Twice.
van. I definitely want a panel van.
No, I mean the
The Commodore. Oh yeah. Oh, there's heaps down here. Heaps
Yeah.
of Teslas down
Teslas, yeah, and boys. So we went down to the skate park there, down
here. Yep.
down towards the border there. Yeah, I said to him, hey, look, mate, that's a Tesla over the right hand side. Yep. Coming back, it's on the left. Coming back up.
There's heaps
Yeah.
around on the coast.
The same bloke too.
Oh,
It was the
true.
exact same one there.
I know you will spot a few
Yeah.
if you watch on the M1. We pass heaps all the time now.
Yeah.
Shane Kane says GDR XU1 is what I'd get.
Yep.
Chris
I
Young
like an
says
809X.
Chris Young's dream car is a Hillman Imp.
Yeah. And you've still got some change. Rob,
Marv says
They got
911
cars
Turbo,
too.
Tyler. I haven't taught you well enough yet.
Jason going racing. He's a sleeper type guy, so there's heaps of cars and $1 million for him.
Yeah. Custom
Rob?
Dream here says GMC Sierra, Hot Rod, Manx, Oldsmobile, etc.
Well, he's
Old
he's
school.
already got some of those on that
Yeah.
list.
Yep.
There you go. There's my mum there. She would love her Corvette. It's, and I think a purple Corvette. And what was it? You'd been a 69 or something like that. I think somewhere around there is what she'd like. But there you go. So
Shane's got good taste too. A GTR XU1.
Yeah. And they're just going to go up in value too.
Adam Geary says, I will have owned my HQ panel van 30 years this year, probably to do her up.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, time to do it, mate.
Mm-hmm.
This year is the year.
On to the next story.
All right, moving on. It was interesting to think about the million bucks and how we're spending it.
Chrysler...
Probably buy my house first.
Yeah.
Chrysler 300 SRT is done.
That's,
Oh, wow.
Stellantis mulls company future. Weep V8 fans for the Chrysler 300 is no more in Australia, while the company itself is under the spotlight. Vale, the affordable V8 Chrysler 300 SRT is no longer available for sale, ending a more than decade-long run on Australian soil. Chrysler rolled availability back to a single SRT variant in 2020, but it appears US demand for Hemi V8s has spelled the end for the venerable four-door here in Australia. Reports suggest that FCA will fulfill standing 2021 orders owed to the New South Wales Police Force, who use a law enforcement spec 300 SRT as a highway patrol car. It was the last remaining V8 powered rear drive four-door sedan on the market that costs less than $100,000.
And I think Marv said it in Discord that that means if you see a Chrysler 300, then it's likely to be a police car.
Mm-hmm.
That's who's getting the last of them all. Eh?
A 6.4 litre Hemi V8 cranks out 350 kilowatts and 637 newton meters through an 8-speed auto. The second generation car, launched in 2011, can trace its lineage back to the launch of the original 300 in 2005. The future of its parent company is in doubt as well after US parent FCA finalised its merger with Peugeot Citroën owner PSA to form Stellantis, which is looking for quick cost savings amongst its 14 newly merged brands.
Really? They moved over to Fiat now? Cause, sorry, not Fiat, Peugeot. Because Fiat once owned them.
There you go.
Because when...
story here.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything.
Yeah, when they were
so
trouble
just
back in the GFC and that, Fiat bought them out. Because you see, like the Fiat van, right? It's the same as Dodge Journey van as well.
Right.
Yeah, just rebadged, different front end.
Reblock says not a great loss, but it is in the sense of V8s.
Especially for Mopar fans too.
What else is left in V8s though?
BMW.
Except apart from the Mustang. Apart from the Mustang.
Maserati.
That's it. Chevy ain't bringing stuff over.
Well, Maserati killed the V8 too.
Maserati killed the V8.
Yeah. Mercedes, maybe the C63.
Maserati's owned by Ferrari.
I don't know. I don't know if they're going to continue on in the future though, right? A lot of them, we've done a lot of stories about them killing off V8 engines. So you can certainly still buy them.
I'm surprised they didn't put in the supercars.
Yeah. There was a story around supercars we should have done.
Yeah. Back when next week. There was talk ever since they did the new gen of the supercars and that, the first gen of the new style with it. There was talk about having Chrysler in it.
Marv says Land Cruisers. James Barlow says 200 series, but I think they're stopping the V8 in the Cruisers as well. Yeah. That's
apparently the new Cruisers and that are looking at with it going with a 6-cylinder with a V6 or inline, and using electric motors and that and help assistant and that too, like a hybrid style things.
The C63 still has a V8. The GLC has a V8.
At the moment.
Mercedes-Benz GTC, these are still available. You said still
no,
available.
No. I mean, yeah, okay. They're still, I mean, in that upcoming market or what's coming in the.
They haven't announced anything yet, so
there's not much left.
And the G-Wagon.
That'd be cool. Actually, I might put one of those on my list. That'd be cool. Probably buy and sell a lot of cars for about $1 million. It might be buying and selling Just changing it
Should
around.
campaign for a V8 to 2098. Like what they did back in 1998.
That's what we need.
Trevor Smith says, have you seen the Slam 200 Series blown skid car?
Yes, I have. I saw that today on High Octane.
What's
There
that?
was a post of it on High Octane Motorsport and Photography. Tyler might be able to find it on
the
Facebook.
Land Cruiser burnout car.
Yeah.
That is clean, that one,
The
eh?
new one, the real slam down low one.
Yeah, slam down low.
Yep.
Yep. That's going to be a monster out in the pad.
Yeah, no, there was a post there.
Yeah. Yeah, King Cruiser, Marv put in, yeah.
There we go. Tyler's looking up that picture now.
I've seen that through the post and that.
There it is.
There it is. That is clean. And like I said before, that's going to be a monster on the pad.
There you go.
If he gets the weight right, like keeps the weight down low and that, being such a large vehicle and that, I reckon if he can get that tipping in that, in around, that'd be a monster.
It's going to be impressive.
It is. I don't know how we'll do with the small pads and that, but it'd be interesting.
Marv saw it on about 20 Instagram pages today. There you go.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
It's one of those ones getting
The Arabs
shared
will love
everywhere.
it. The Arabs will go nuts for it.
On to the last story now.
Last story.
So that means our quiz combatants, I'm going to call them tonight.
Johnny,
James
no,
Bayless
Johnny's not
and
there.
Crazy VN.
Just in the routine of saying Johnny every week.
Get ready to go into the waiting room.
Jason says it looks sick as. There you go. Thanks, mate. He's loving it. He would love a shovel nose Corona. That's cool. Some of the stuff coming through. Scotty S is back. He may have dozed off for a little bit. That was Johnny's fault. Was that your fault, Scotty?
I'll take the blame. Sorry,
Thanks,
guys.
mate. Thanks, mate.
That's all right.
Well, what's going on in this news story, Tom? What's happening here in Victoria?
Victoria has announced Cash for Cars grant for young and old drivers, and this story made me angry when I read it.
Okay, tell me.
So cars that are 30, I thought this would make you angry too.
Well, I didn't
Dan
really read the
Andrews is
story.
back at it again.
I thought it was some sort of scammy thing going on.
So
injuries.
cars over 30 years of age, they're asking you to scrap them.
That is shit.
And they're going
Well, I'm not
to
taking
they're
my
asking you to
HQ.
scrap them because they say they're unsafe. Under this
The only
program,
thing
the
that's
government
unsafe, as far as I'm concerned, is Dave Andrews.
Dan Andrews. That's him.
Dan Andrews. Sorry, he's the one that's unsafe.
If his name was Dave,
So
he'd be all right.
the Victorian government are offering the program to young people in regional areas scrapping their old car in trade for a grant to buy something newer and safer.
If it's a rust bucket and that and all that, I can understand. But if it's something that's nothing wrong with it, why?
Yeah, that's it. Like
If
there's
it's
some-
regularly serviced, well looked after,
So they
then
say
let's get 'em off the
older
roads.
cars don't have the safety features we rely on to keep us safer and are overrepresented in our crash and fatality stats.
Are they really?
Or fatality stats. This is about getting them off the road and supporting those Victorians who need it most, making things safer for everyone.
I would like to see those stats because I actually find that hard to believe that they could be up there and overrepresented in the stats. That older cars, there's more older cars in there in accidents than newer cars because there's not as many on the roads. So how could that be valid?
yeah, that defeats the purpose really, because like you can get in just as much trouble in a brand new car than in an old one.
Of course you can.
With
but
an old one, there you got like you can feel the vibrations on the road. You can actually feel the mechanical grip in that when steering.
they
and
don't
that.
have the power of the newer cars.
Not
Like-
always. Not always.
like
Not
if you-
unless
if
you
you-
soup it up like
Yeah,
or go via Bantay.
but
or
they're
something
talking
like that,
about
but-
younger people in older cars.
Yeah.
And if they're talking about younger people in older cars, that wouldn't actually be a problem, right? They're not having these massive, big, souped-up cars, yeah? So, I don't know.
Yeah,
Shane Kane says waste of money. Driver education is where the money needs to be spent.
exactly right.
That's a good point.
Because what I've seen in the past, like God knows how long, like ever since I had my license since 2000, is that it hasn't changed. Even when my sisters got their license and that, they teach you how to pass the test.
Yep.
Not so much actually driving properly.
Yep.
Like how you look ahead and all that. Look out for
They
the
just
warning
teach you how to
signs.
get through the test.
Get through the test.
And then in America, they have the driver's education in the high schools.
Exactly right.
Well, we don't have anything
No,
like that.
nothing like that.
No, you know, they're doing like things around the, you know, the bloody parade grounds at the school around witches' hats as part of their subjects called driver's education.
Exactly right.
So, you know, I think, you know, for the states, they do a brilliant job of that. And we don't have anything like that in Australia. So, it's good. I think...
and to actually do a defensive driving course, and that costs a bit here.
That's an expensive thing. Like, you might be able to send your kids through that, but you've got to fork out.
Exactly.
To try and put your kids through a defensive driving course. I know there was something you wanted to always wanted to do that for years, right? And, it was just a cost.
Yeah.
You know, we couldn't afford to do, but you were keen to do it.
And the other thing is where you live too. Like in some areas, like you probably have where the actual course takes place is probably in Brisbane area, and that where if you live up north, you got all that trouble to get down here just to do it.
Yep. Yeah.
It's a logistics side of thing that's trouble too.
Chris Young asked if we have tax exempt cars. No.
I don't think so.
No.
They try and tax you and just swindle as much money out of you wherever possible.
We have a thing called club registration for cars that are older than 30 years. Club registration, it varies from state to state, the way that works, and the logbook controlled or whatever. But for me...
90-day ones. And
I have... I can drive my car if I'm going to a sanctioned event, or if you can basically go to any sort of car show or fete or whatever with it. I can do that, I can't drive it to work or something like that. You can't do that at all. You can't go to the shops in it.
You can go to the mechanics and all that if you need to.
You can go to the mechanics. You can go to your mechanic. You can go. You can test drive. I think 15 k's from your house if you're doing work to it. So you can go for a
test
drive
and that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's limited on what you can do. So you can't go do weddings or formals or anything, any of those sort of stuff, unless it's for a direct family member, like one of your kids.
Yeah.
So that's Queensland, but then it's different in other states. They have different bits and pieces. John's club reg 25 years in Victoria, and then it's different stuff. So, any other comments there I missed?
Scott Sherrington says you need to do a course to ride a motorcycle. Why not for cars? I did a defensive driving course through work when I was about 21. It was awesome. I learned a lot.
Oh, yeah, I think you do Q ride with the bikes and stuff in Queensland.
Marv says we should make all people doing advanced driver courses before they get their L's. Adam Geary says some teachers took you through parts of the test course.
Yeah.
Well,
same sort of thing too when I got my HR as well.
Yep.
I mean, heavy rigid trucker license, similar story. But there's also where I got it from, Ideal Driver Training in Toowoomba there, they actually teach a lot more than what's involved with the test itself as well.
You did learn a bit.
Yeah.
Because you did that not too long back, didn't you?
About April, May last year.
Yeah. Remember when you passed?
Yeah. First go.
That was good. So they did a good
Same
job.
as I got my car license first go as well.
Marv, club registers, you do have to join a car club. So, I'm part of Gold Coast Muscle Car Club with mine, but there's different ones. Jump in one of those clubs.
I know we're at my way there because you got the Millmerran Auto Club, which we do sanction events and that for motor racing and also occasional crews here and there too. I could go and get a club reg and that for the Skippy as well.
It just costs. It's just another cost. Like club fees are, $50-$60 a year. But my rego's $200 a year on the club rego versus the over $1,000 on the year.
For the year.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna do this spin before I forget because I tend to forget if we do it after the quiz.
Yep. All right.
This is the Marf off wheel.
The Marf off wheel's happening before we're going into it. Got any music, Tom? Half off wheel?
No, it's just the ticking now.
Excuse me.
Oh, is it going to go? No, I don't think it is.
Mafia Boys World.
Marf's done it again.
Marv.
You're reeling in the lead, Marf.
Mm.
He
Yeah,
did.
he's won. He's catching up. What's
All
that
right.
now? 16, 12 or something now?
I can't remember. I think
Yeah.
I think it might actually
Marv
be like.
knows.
All right, let's jump in to this chat.
Yep.
G'day, fellas.
Yeah, Greg.
How we going,
G'day,
James?
Tyler.
And James
G'day,
and
Johnny. How we
Steve.
going?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, boys.
Good evening. How you going?
Good.
How's the skid car coming along?
Oh, slowly. The block goes off next week because I've been waiting on me mate to get back from his holidays.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he'd be back next week, so yeah. But all the parts are all sitting here now. So it's just a matter of getting the block honed, cleaned up, and then bring it back and bolt it all together.
Nice.
There you go.
And then get a gearbox. So anyone know of a cheap Turbo 400?
Cool, Tom.
Apparently
might
there's
have
one
one.
in Brisbane Toll somewhere, but I don't know where
Yeah,
it is
that's
yet.
what I was thinking.
I don't think it ever got out of Sydney, to be honest.
Well, you never know.
Don't know. You reckon it made it out?
Well, maybe not. Who knows?
Well,
It definitely went bloody missing.
Toll is owned by a Japanese Post, so it might be part of Yakuza or something like that, wouldn't it?
Who knows?
Never thought of that, Johnny.
There's a lot of bloody stuff goes missing from what I hear. When, as soon as you don't hear about it, and as soon as you're telling people, "Oh, this is what happened," they're like, "Oh yeah, I lost my slicks, I lost this, I ordered that."
Yep.
Yeah, so much.
I'll give
stuff
Toll
goes
one credit. Their trucks are really nice, though.
missing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
so
especially
pretty.
the oversized stuff over in WA. There's some really nice stuff there. And I've got a mate, he's into the die-cast collectibles and all that with the
Oh,
trucks.
okay. It's like a
Yeah.
Hodges, isn't it,
Yeah,
Dave?
Yeah, Hodgie. Yeah, and Fex.
Yeah. My mate Terry, I've known him since high school. He actually lives on Mango Hill there in Brisbane.
Yep.
Yeah. He collects a lot of the model trucks and that too, with all the trailers and that through Drake
very
and all
nice.
that too. So
JDM Daisuke.
Brisbane JDM.
Brisbane JDM. So it's the kind of Rona I want behind you guys.
There you
It's just,
go.
what do you think of the name change?
Did you see the? What do you think? I saw this on Insta the other day as a name change because he's getting a bit bigger than just Brisbane JDM, right?
better change
I'll go
the
through.
slide too.
I was going to flick back to another earlier Corona for him. What about that one? How's that one? So it's JDM Daisuke. So I think that the only thing will be you got to know how to say it, right? But if you check out his Insta post, he shows how to say it.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Neither.
But I did read it, and I forget what it means. What does it mean? I forget. It was in the Instagram post.
Hey, Google.
I don't know.
Be my Japanese interpreter.
Here we go.
Daisuke.
大好き
I didn't help me. I said it the wrong side. Daisuke.
I love you.
There you go.
No, I don't think that's
I
what
don't
it
think
meant.
that's it either. I probably said it wrong.
Okay.
Well, it could be JDM. I love JDMs. That could be exactly what it is.
Well, he does own two of them.
Right. It was in his Insta post. There you go. He might tell us. So there we go. We're getting way sidetracked, aren't we?
Just a little.
That's nothing unusual.
Better change the slides now.
Oh yeah, I got to go back. He didn't comment on the Corona. Where are we up to? Oh, back one.
There we go.
Awesome. All right.
Oh, Trevor Smith's toll stolen parts racing division.
Yeah, there you go, old department.
All right.
Yeah, just got it off the back of the truck.
All right. Are we ready?
Are we ready? Are we ready for a quiz? Are we getting? You ready, guys? Oh,
Are
hang
you
on.
ready?
No.
I was asking you.
Oh,
James, your buzzer.
Yeah, I'm ready.
James, your buzzer.
James.
And Steve.
Steve.
Good stuff. Both correct. Well done. That's it. Well done. That's it. That's the quiz. 1 point each.
Excellent. Fantastic. It's been a pleasure, guys. It's always a pleasure. Until next
it was a
week.
draw.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
It was a draw.
See you later.
Yeah, it was a draw. No, hang on. We've got a couple more.
And that was just a test to see whether anyone would leave. Then I could just give it to the other person. Question number 1. How many father-son duos have won the Formula One world title? Is it A, 1, B, 2, or C, 3?
Steve.
Steve?
2.
That is correct.
Wow.
Graham Hill
Jagged
and
that one.
Damon Hill were the first, followed by Keke Rosberg and Nico Rosberg.
Mark's up here for no quiz music. Where was the start of the quiz, mate? No, it's too late now.
Aw.
Oh,
Hey, rock out.
there we go.
No crowd? Where's the crowd?
Oh, here you go.
No, he wasn't ready. Oh. Question number 2. You need like cheering after each one.
Question number 2. What year was the Ford Flathead V8 first released? Was it A, 1930, B, 1931, or C, 1932?
Steve.
Steve?
31.
James?
I will go A.
It was 32. C.
Points go begging.
Oh,
Points go begging.
they do. They do.
Question number 3. Which rally legend is behind the design and homologation of the Yaris GR? Is it A, Carlos Sainz, B, Marcus Gronholm, or C, Tommy Mäkinen?
C.
Steve?
C.
Steve?
Yeah, C.
That is correct.
2-0. Look out, James. 2-0.
Don't know where I heard it, but I heard it.
Okay.
Question number 4.
I'll tell you, Johnny's doing well that he's not shouting out the answer. I thought Johnny might go,
I'm keeping quiet on this.
Question number
I heard it was
4.
Tommy as well.
What company was the first to use a V8 motor in an Australian-made production vehicle? Is it A, Holden, B, Ford, or C, Chrysler?
Steve.
Steve?
Holden. Hang on. You're saying Australian produced V8?
What company was the first to use a V8 motor in an Australian-made
Oh,
production
all right.
vehicle?
No, I heard it wrong. Sorry.
James?
James,
I will go
over
with
you.
Ford.
Also incorrect.
Oh,
was
more
Chrysler.
points begging.
The Valiant AP6 was the first to use a V8 motor in an Australian-made car.
Why didn't I know that? I'm like Valiant nut.
You do now.
I owned an AP6.
In your defence, though, Crazy, I think like General Motors at the time, when Holden first started out, they were building bodies in that for Chevy, like the Chevy cars and that. So, but that's before they actually became Holden themselves and made their own car. So,
Question number 5. What brand makes the longest car in the world? Is it A, Maybach, B, Bentley, or C, Rolls-Royce?
James.
James?
C.
Incorrect.
Steve.
Steve?
I'll go A.
Correct.
Man's on fire tonight.
The Maybach S600
Shit.
Pullman is a chauffeur-driven sedan which includes a partition-separated ultra-luxurious rear passenger compartment with 2 sets of paired-facing seats and measures up at 6,499 millimetres, or 1 millimetre off of 6.5 metres long.
When you first said A, I thought, yeah, Maybach. And then when you got to C, I thought, oh, the Phantom.
Mhm.
No, I think
That's what I was
Maybach got the
thinking.
Guinness record on it
and
too.
then- yep.
The
There
longest
you go.
production vehicle.
Yeah, well, that was another Jag one.
Well, you're 3-0. You're 3 in front.
Question 6. Which of these Nissan models used the Atessa all-wheel drive system? Was it A, the Bluebird Triple S, B, the Pulsar GTIR, C, the Skyline GTR, or D, all of the above?
James.
James?
D.
Correct.
It's usually a safe bet when someone puts it all the above in.
I've got caught out on a couple of those sort of questions too.
You think, that'll be all the above. But,
Question
well.
number
On the board.
Question number 7. In this week's video, what size turbo was on the real Supra?
James.
James?
It was G42, which was 1450.
Correct. Question number 8. What was the Supra's best ET at Warwick?
James.
James?
The Supra's best ET Warwick was 590.
Oh.
Was it not?
5'8".
It was
Steve?
580 at 125.
Steve?
5'80".
Derp.
Giving that away.
That was nearly tied, but it was 4-2 now to Steve.
Question number 9.
Should say the wife just called me a cheat. Bloody bitch.
Question number 9. What is the name of the HT owner, as Dave called him?
James.
James?
Mechanical Dave.
That is correct.
Because it's Dave, he loves Holdens, and he's got a beard, and he's a fucking legend, apparently.
Question number 10. What is the number plate on the Premier?
James.
James?
HTP5I.
Oh, I would have said PSI.
Clawing back.
Would they accepted PSI?
Marv said, put me in here a bunch of criteria to accept any of them.
Okay, because I would have
Anything
said
that was
PSI.
basically along the lines of saying HT PSI.
Well done, well done. What question was that?
Number 10.
That was
It's 4-all.
Oh, there you go. Lucky I prepared a bonus
It's a
question.
tie. It's a tie.
The bonus question. What did we recently start for the channel?
James.
James?
A Facebook group for everyone to jump in and share their rides and stuff.
That is correct.
Get down to the wire.
That's it.
He nearly had you. He nearly had you, James.
4 out of 5. Nice work.
Hey, we need the shot now of from Fast and the Furious. Nelly had you. Steve.
We'll have to make a beam up.
You do, Steve. You just do. Yeah, there's got to be one.
Crazy.
Oh, good on you,
James.
James.
Mate, crazy. Man, you had me worried in math. Oh, math. Well done. The questions.
Oh,
It's off to math.
That's
All right.
It's sweating.
there's a sticker.
I need a drink.
That's the sticker. Sticker time.
Oh.
Should we? I haven't even got the sticker. He's won the sticker, right?
Mm-hmm.
The limited edition sticker.
Yep.
Haven't even got one yet. No one's seen it.
Where are they?
What a Murphy wins the shirt.
I'll do that. You keep everyone entertained.
Ooh, sticker. Wow. I feel privileged. Now, I don't know what to do with it, you know?
It's a very
I could put it
special
on my
sticker.
car, but, you know, I don't want to sell the car. I could put it on my toolbox, you know?
What are the
It's a very,
girls up to?
very special sticker.
Mm-hmm.
8-0, undefeated, undisputed. Definitely, Marv. He's done well.
Jesus.
Done
Tell you
well.
what, Steve, you
Yeah,
don't
I
put
might bet
pressure on
you'll
him,
be the
man.
next muff.
Maybe.
Well, we'll see how we go, mate. I've got 8 down, 8 to go. Phew.
According to Marv there.
Yeah, well, that's it. You
Shirt
can
for
only
8
try.
weeks.
I think we changed it, Marv.
Yeah.
We'll check with Dave when he gets back.
Well,
I
everyone
think we
should get on the
changed it.
quiz. It's, you know,
Yeah,
it's fun.
everyone
I don't
does
know
need
why
to
more
get on the
people
quiz.
don't, you know,
I've been on
hit
plenty
that
of
little
times.
bloody thing on Discord and, yeah, done.
I mean, now look, it's only picked Johnny 4 weeks in a row.
Twice today.
Yeah, twice today.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, guys. Everyone jump in and have fun. We're only here to have fun. Like, God, who takes this seriously?
Yeah,
I think
even
Marv
just
did,
to have a
yeah.
chat. I just jump on just have
Oh,
a chat.
yeah. Oh, but that's Marv, you know. He's just, you know, he's the man. You know, he's the quiz master.
Yeah. Muppet Hall
Actually,
of
I've got to
Fame.
admit, it's funny being watching Lap Lab videos and seeing Maff in them and then him getting called Ken.
It's weird, isn't it? It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it is, because, like, you used to,
can't
everyone
find the
say,
sticker.
calling him Math.
Exactly right.
And when I heard the boys calling him Ken, I'm like, what the hell? What's going on here?
That's not Matt. He's an imposter.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Is our new sticker design? What do you think?
Ooh,
No, it's actually not it. That's I couldn't find it. I think it's in the merch trailer.
Oh, maybe. But Marv was saying, isn't it a shirt for 8 weeks? Or did we
Well,
change
maybe it is, but he gets a sticker as well anyway.
There you go. You get a new special sticker.
He does get a shirt.
Fantastic.
So we got.
Send me a message with what size.
Yep.
Sure, fellas.
We'll flick you some of the OTL merch.
Oh, mate. Great sticker, Tyler. Great stick, man. I need one of those too.
It's a Skyline sticker. There is a Skyline sticker.
Yeah.
So
there's only 25 of them.
There's only 25 of them ever made, and nobody has one.
Not even me.
No.
Not even
Wasn't
me.
it 22? Only 22 was made. Not 25.
No, there was 25 made. I think there was a quit. There was something
20
about
left after last week.
After everyone puts their dibs in, yeah. It says, one. Good. I think we probably should give Tyler one.
Yoink.
So there's an R33 sticker.
Yeah,
Turned out really good.
Can't wait for it.
But we'll show somebody Monday. Maybe James will show us.
Marv says it's my twin on the Lap Labs videos. It's his twin.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
That's his twin Ken.
Brother Ken.
Christ, if there's another Mac running around, someone really, that's just wrong.
Oh, jeez. It's all in the fun.
Trevor Smith says it's Marv's twin brother, Ken Camshaft.
Stuff. Well done. That was good. Everyone on the edge of the seats tonight on the quiz. So, top job. All right,
jump in there. The new giveaway's up, so jump in, everyone. Have a go.
Yep.
Over on the
Come on,
Discord.
guys.
Yep, get on it, everyone. It's easy as, and it's a lot of good fun.
There
It's
you
a good
go.
laugh. That's what the show's about.
Steve, come
And
on.
having a laugh.
Short
having
notice,
some
Steve.
fun.
It's short notice, Steve. You're on, and you nearly got there.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I was sitting here, and I'm like, oh, shit, the show's on. I better get on. And then, I heard you say something about the quiz, and that's why I asked who's on the quiz. Because I didn't know if I heard it right that you said me, and I'm like, oh, shit, lucky I got on.
Yeah, it was. We would have just had to redraw again, but Johnny had to pull out because he turned up here, and then we said we'll redraw it, and then it came out with Johnny again, and then it came out with you, Steve. So he just couldn't stop winning.
Thanks, Johnny.
No, that's all right. I don't think it was fair to compete while being here. Probably had the unfair advantage with the time delay in that too. So,
and we wouldn't have been able to tell who buzzed in first.
Exactly right.
So
yeah, well, that's it. No, I agree, but as I say, thanks, Johnny.
That's all right. It's all right,
mate. That's definitely the closest you've been. You were very close tonight, Steve. Very close. So 5 to 4.
I'm glad I got. I think that's the best I've done is 4.
Yeah, mate. Well done. Love it. So top job, and all right, we're on to the what's ons.
Certainly are.
Yeah.
definitely.
All right, thank you guys.
See you, boys.
We'll send you back
See you
into
next
the
week,
chat.
Johnny.
Sorry, what was that?
See you next week, Johnny. The way the quiz spot's going.
Yeah. I'll see you next week, mate.
Good stuff. See you guys.
No worries,
Don't worry
guys.
about
Take
that,
care and
I'll
have a
be
good
on
week,
it.
all.
All right, over onto the what's on. What do we got in the what's on? We've got to bring that up. Johnny's wondering where the hell are you over here, Dave? And we're going to find it. Tyler may or may not already be on it.
Certainly am.
He's already there. So there's not a lot on.
Friday, the New Year meet, Maroochydore Super Cheap, 6 p.m. And Downshift Gold Coast Night Meet is on at the Carrara Night Markets at 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. Usually a pretty packed out meet for JDM cars. If you want to check that one out.
Yeah. A lot of the younger crowd, JDM, a lot of P-platers down there turn up to that one. We'll see how that one goes. There should be a few at Carrara, but otherwise, New Year's meet at Maroochydore. We haven't seen one up there for a while. Super cheap at Maroochydore. The New Year meet, I shouldn't say, because it's not New Year's meet now, is it?
Trevor Smith says Drift Matsuri this weekend at Archerfield. That it certainly is. 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. on Saturday.
Yeah, with the Drift Park Matsuri here, they've it was originally scheduled to finish at 7. They dropped it to 5 due to restrictions and all that too.
With the noise,
just to let people know.
And also on Sunday, 10 a.m. till 5 p.m.
There you go. What else we got in the mornings? If you're
Cars and Coffee Gold Coast.
If you're in the Gold Coast still in the morning on a Saturday, you could get down to Cars and Coffee at Mudra Bar. Look, get up early, go check some cars out before you go home. You don't want to get home too early. It's just like giving up your holidays.
Just depends on what time we check out at the motel there. So
there you go. If you go home too early, it means your holidays are already over.
I also got to finish off the skid peak there.
You got stuff to do at home.
Yeah. Well, I've replaced the
See you, Shane.
shifter cable in it. So see you, Shane. I've changed the shifter cable that I melted at the Christmas burnouts there. So. And a few other little things, put a new thermostat in it and that, and clean the housing up and that. So
nearly ready to go again.
Yeah.
If you're over towards Browns Plains, what have we got? There's
Cruise for Dementia.
11:30 a.m.
Yep. Starting at corner of Browns Plains Road and Commerce Drive.
Not too far away from like Auto One, up that area. We've mentioned earlier the test and tune on at Willowbank as well.
From 4 p.m.
Yep. So you can get out there and do some racing.
The Rosewood Charity Show and Shine.
Enter into the racing, or whether you can just get in for tickets to
go. I think
and
it's probably
watch.
just get in for tickets to watch, because usually they cut it off the week before nowadays.
Correct.
The Rosewood Showgrounds, you got the Rosewood Charity Show and Shine from 4 p.m. till 8 p.m.
Yep.
Cars and Coffee at Link Drive Yatla at the On the Run Cafe.
Now, I believe this was quite huge.
5 p.m. till 8 p.m.
Last time round, this was a really big event. So it was like in the paper here in the Gold Coast. And, and they're doing an evening Cars and Coffee. So I think BCMC run this one, and Pete said to me, he said, we still have coffee in the evening as well. We can have a Cars and Coffee at night, and doesn't always have to be in the morning. And he said, Yatla is where
works
it is.
for some people who are not morning people.
That's it. So there's an evening Cars and Coffee, and it's quite large. So it might be worth
And
checking
a cool chrome bumper park up at Guzmani Gomez
down in Burleigh
from 5:30 p.m.
Another cool one. That'd be awesome as well.
Aaron says, attending anything to us?
We're not sure at this point yet. We haven't made our plans. We've still got a few videos in the bag, but it does give us the option to go and just hang out at some events that we never really had an option to do for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
We've always had to be there to film. But we've got some films in the bag. So, and then on Sunday,
Downshift Circuit and Coffee on at Queensland Raceway, 6 a.m. till 8 a.m.
I have been told I should go to that. I haven't committed to that in any way though at this point. But Mal's heading out.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Mal's heading out in the AMG, and he said, "Why don't you bring Big Red out and have another go now?" So, but I don't know.
Also, to just mention there too on Saturday as well. There's also
Toowoomba Speedway.
Yeah, Toowoomba Speedway as well. They have sprint cars happening, and I think also in Gympie, Mother Mountain Speedway as well.
There you go.
There's a
couple of
event happening there too. So if you're interested in the speedways and the circuit track, head out there to those guys.
Cheers, Mad Dad. Have a good weekend to you and the family.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
Mal said Dad 67 should be at Yatla
Shitty's
Saturday night.
Thank you, mate.
And Circuit and Coffee Sunday in Little Red.
Little Red? That's good.
I'd love to go out to the Downshift Circuit and Coffee, but there's in big capital letters in their event description it says no roll cages.
Yes. When we
Hopefully
do our brekkie laps, we are partial to one event.
The Morning Mayhem.
That we normally do for brekkie laps. And that's, we have a bit of an affiliation. Well, we've known Ryan at High Octane Motor and Sport Photography for longer than we've ever done this channel, haven't we?
Yeah.
we've been to those events from before we started this channel, and we've been friends with the guys over there, and we've done stuff with them, helped them out. They've helped us out. So that's pretty much that. And I don't know if we've ever been to anyone else's Brekkie Laps events.
No, we haven't.
You know, because there's you know, we got. I think you got Downshift doing them, you got Skid Control doing them, you got Talk Time doing them. There's a lot of people doing
I've
them.
been to a couple of Talk Time ones.
Yeah, but the High Octane's just the one that we go to, and I don't know. May stay to that.
Yeah.
See how we go.
Well, when I went to Talk Time, that was before they put the restriction on 140 kilometres an hour down the back straight.
I don't even think it's 140. I think it's slower than that.
Oh,
I think it's road speed limits now, I believe.
Oh, really?
Possibly 120.
I hit 174 in the daily.
Their ruling is just no caged cars now for all non-helmeted events.
Yep.
Rob says that's a BS rule for caged cars.
Yeah.
Marv says, agree, Rob. What's the point of having a cage if you're not allowed on an effing circuit with it?
Then you know you can get out to some cool events like what you went out to with Rob. Wasn't it the JRM? That's
it was a bit of a private track day.
That's a really impressive event when it's like an exclusive event like that you can go out because there's 10.
Yeah, 10 of yous. And we were going out in A and B sessions, so you had 5 people on the track at a time.
Like how good's that?
Really?
Like you're not, you know, you go out to these other ones, you got 100 people out there. You know, you
not everyone's in a quick car, and you know, like credit to them, you can take whatever car you want.
That's what it's about.
But sometimes you're lining up someone who's in a quick car, and you're in a quick car, and then you can't race because someone's in front of you and they don't quite have the acceleration that you have.
Yeah, and you rely on everybody else's skills too, right? When it's just you and no one around you, it's your skill and your fault.
Yeah.
If you
G'day,
up.
Jim Clark. How you going?
That's good.
He says, "G'day, mates. Oi, oi, oi."
Oi. G'day, Jim.
Sounds
Aussie,
good,
Aussie,
Rob.
Aussie.
I'm still keen for a skid pan day, Rob.
Yeah. It's been a little while since JRM Motor Garage done a skid pan day, but they do those as well.
Darcy says, "Yeah, your car is too safe. Please take it away."
There you go. So what else have we got?
Cars and coffee at Samford.
There you go. Samford Village in North Brisbane.
7:30 till 9 a.m.
Yep.
Marv says, just put a cage in the Mirage, take it to Willowbank and wait for reactions. I already had a chat to one guy out there. He said, "No, I don't trust you. I don't trust that you don't have a big turbo or, you know, a 6-cylinder on the bonnet of that." And we were having a chat in the staging lanes and when I took it out for Friday Night Lights.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He says, "I don't trust you. You young blokes, you're always hiding something."
Pop the bonnet to prove it.
It's just stock. And we got one more event there for. Well, that was there's one more. That was the Sunday, wasn't it? We're up to Sunday already. Yeah, Cars Coffee Sanford, and then Old Crew meet at the Spit. I'm not sure who there's putting that on, but there's I think that's an Envious event. Is it?
Dunno.
No. Event by it's not. Event by Clinton Woodbridge. I don't know Clinton, but there you go. Old Crew meet at the Spit, so there's a cruise out to the Spit 3:00 in the afternoon on Sunday, which is not a bad time to go for a cruise out to the Spit, actually, to be honest.
Maybe it's potentially related to the revival of the boost cruising.
Well, I think it'd be bigger.
True, that is true.
Yeah, because that's pretty massive.
Sounds good, Rob. I'm definitely keen to jump on both of those, the track day and the skid pan day again.
Yeah, you may have a promise.
Centrelink says beatboxing cars. That's a cool idea.
I think you've got a promise to burn off some tyres.
Yeah, I do.
And he needs a skid pan day to do it.
But that won't be really burning off any tyres in the wet.
Still,
I do have a backup. If you want to head, if you're willing to travel.
Yeah, we've travelled before. I drove it all the way to Warwick.
Do you want to go all the way to Pittsworth to burn off some tyres out there?
That's not too bad.
There you go. It might happen. We'll shred those tyres.
It will happen at some point.
The 5,000
the tyres
subscriber
Funnily enough, the tyres are still actually sitting in the back of the Skyline. Still haven't taken them out.
They're in the boot.
No, not in the boot. They're actually just in where the back seat normally is.
Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, race car life.
True burnout fashion.
Race car life. That's it. Yeah, burnout car life. All right. Well, where are we up to, Tyler?
That's it.
That's it. Really?
That is it. Certainly is.
There you go. What did you think of being on the other side, mate?
Get used to this.
Good fun. Something different.
Yeah. I'm not all that quick on typing and all that too, so.
Yeah, it's easy just to be able to talk back.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
You reply to the comments.
Yeah.
See you, Aaron.
So, and what did you think of everyone sitting there looking at everyone out on the other side, mate? Watching them all there watching us from, checking out everyone's lounge room. You could see all these different lounge rooms. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
See you, Stephen Lever.
See you, mate. See ya. Thank you for joining us again, and shared some footage of the what is it? The
Rust and Chrome Cruises.
I shared some footage on our page that he sent us to the page as well. I did a share of that the other day, so check that out. It's a little bit different.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Might have to look into something myself.
Yeah, mate. You didn't. Hang on. You've nearly got your own camera angle there. Look.
See you, Reaper.
There you go. So something a little bit different. It was good to have someone else on the panel, so to speak, while we're here, so that I could duck off and make more drinks. And we've nearly polished off a bowl of Kraken. But
I've been watching your drinks. You're slowly getting more and more, like less and less Coke and more Kraken.
I did notice the last one. I was like, whew.
Yeah, I watched you pour it and went, geez, is he going to put any Coke in that?
I've had a few, something like that.
They're tasting good. They're going down well.
Mel says, night, guys, if you're not at Yatlow, I will do some videos. Maybe we can just go and check it out and hang out. And
yeah.
Come and see you, Mel, and we can watch you do the videos.
There's an idea. How's the shed names going? We haven't got it. We haven't named it yet, but it's also
Maybe
got the
a
shed
competition
video
to come up for the Facebook group as well.
Yeah, and
once
I think
the video comes out,
you could mention that in the shed video because I think I did talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But what have we got? What we still got in the bag? We've got another week of another day of drag challenge.
Yep.
Day 3 of drag challenge, which is obviously going to come up next week.
Yep. Got the Lakeside Drags.
And then we may throw it to a poll.
Yep.
To the Facebook group to what the video is after that for the week after.
We've got the HJ.
Got the
finishing
HJ.
off the interior in the HJ.
Yep. We've got the Ute up at Lakeside Drags.
Yep. With some interesting races.
What else have we got?
We've got the shed video.
We got shed. Yeah, we'll start with shed video number 1 if we can get shed video number 2. Or is it all going to go into
2 shed
one?
videos.
There was 2 shed update videos.
We got there's the 3rd video, which can't really come out until shed 1 and 2 come out, which is the welding video.
Yep.
Welding up your I don't even remember what it is now.
Oh,
for
okay.
your saw.
Table something.
Oh yeah, I don't know if that's a full vid.
Or we can make it into something. We'll work it out.
We'll do something there, but we got the time we spent at MTAQ.
Yep, we got that as well. Yeah,
those.
The courses. Yeah.
But yeah, we might throw.
See you, Maddie.
We might throw some stuff out there. Well, there might be a thing for the Facebook group. Might get to vote on.
See you, John, as well.
We might pick 3 and then throw it to a poll in there to see what we do. Which one?
3.
Yep.
Yeah. Just like the plane.
Darcy says mine got christened the bitch barn the other day.
The bitch barn. That's a good one. That's pretty good. I like it. The Overtaking Cave. That's a good one.
That's
NIS Hamilton's Hollow.
Yeah, I've got a usual Facebook tag post of Hamilton's Tropical Barbecue Beer Garden. Hamo's Tropical Barbecue Beer Garden, but doesn't quite fit for the shed. But we'll work it out anyway. We're gonna have to wrap it up.
That is.
To go. So I'm ready for another drink. So as Tyler slowly.
Sits back up in the chair
and plays us some music to head out. The crowd, cheers us on, says thanks for coming. Welcome, Johnny. Thank you. Hey,
Thanks for letting me in, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and that in Overtaking Lane, and please on my channel too, is Johnny Skid Pig. Everyone else here, like Mafia and that too. Check out them guys, support everyone.
Get on the bus, as someone that once said to me that I haven't watched for a while, as well as Ice Spike over there. He always says, get on the bus, which is sub backwards, but get on the bus, get on everyone's bus, support everyone else.
I'm actually not far off for 100. I'm at 92, 93 subscribers right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
There you go. Jump over and
crack the 100, guys.
Come on, get him there, guys. If you haven't liked Johnny Skid Pig, get over there. Can we drop a link? Tyler's going to work on that really quickly before everyone's left. We should have done this a bit earlier, but
and I do have a Facebook page, Skid Pig Racing, as well. So
Tyler's quickly working on this link.
Yep.
But get him to 100. Get him to 100. There's like 8 more. 8 more?
8 more.
There you go.
Surely there's got to be someone here that hasn't subbed. Go help a man out. Gets him his own URL, which will say YouTube/Johnny Skid Pig.
Yeah,
that you can share instead of that.
Something like that. Yep.
Yeah, instead of this, like, see at the moment you got this like numbers and stuff. You get Johnny Skid Pig, or that's what the channel name is, right?
Yep.
All right.
You'll get. There you go.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Right. Thanks, guys.
And thanks for listening on the podcast. We'll see you in the next one.
Stay in the right lane.
Stay all right, and see you around the smack zone.